Oh.
Do you ever stare into the fire wondering what your character would really look like? Not the shitty stick figure you sketched on the back of your domino receipt, David. I mean the real deal. The kind of art that makes your players say, hold up. Is this real? Is this my imagination? Well, let me tell you about something. Something that you need in your creative arsenal. Their name? D1. That's D1, like the dice roll, because working with them is a critical success every time. Their shop, D1 4D Store, is like a magical tome filled with character portraits that breathe life into your backstories. This isn't just a commission you're paying for, it's a collaboration with someone who just gets it. They see your vision, David, better than you or your mom ever could. So what are you waiting for? Hop over to Etsy, find D1 4D, and tell them we sent you. And you can have art just as beautiful as this. Well, that's enough about that. Let's hop into the game. Hey everybody, welcome back to Pirates of Veth'Arden, episode 8. So, last we left off, the Black Waltz had faced a deadly assault as 4 massive Voltari shark folk from the Scarlet Undertow mercenary group erupted from the dark waters onto their deck. The brutal combat saw people flying overboard. Darien delivering 1 devastating sneak attack before being swallowed whole. Terhuk going swimming with the new friends. And as the battle raged, crew members being thrown in every direction into quote-unquote shark-infested waters, a little bit of diplomacy happened. As negotiations and counter offers occurred, you all were managed to convince the mercenaries to switch over to your side, paying them 150 gold pieces plus a barrel of void glass to help fight your true enemies, the Ashen Blades. The 3-day voyage that followed to Glassfire Cove brought increasingly ominous conditions all around you, with ash falling like snow and sulfur filling the air the closer and closer you all got. And while speaking to the Scarlet Undertow, you gained some valuable intelligence about your enemies and their leader, the Ashen Lord, also known as the Child of Flames. Upon your arrival in the cove, you discovered a scene of utter devastation. The settlement burned in ruins, with collapsed docks, gutted ships, and distant, echoing screams from the interior cove pirate haven. To the north, a fallen shrine, just off the shore, untouched by flames yet sitting in ruin. You all sail directly into the aftermath of whatever catastrophic battle went on here. And with your new Scarlet Undertow allies somewhere ahead, assumingly in the burning ruins, preparing to face the group that had brought such destruction to Glassfire Cove. Let's give you guys a little bit of a visual of Glassfire Cove. Y'all see that?
Yep.
Welcome
Well, it's kind of
to Glassfire Cove. Pirate sanctuary for most. However, very much so in ruin. Whether this attack was planned or exactly who may have aided the Ashen Blades in doing this, if it was even them. All you see are burning buildings, ash falling from the sky, and dark waters with ships half sunken in the docks. What are you doing, crew of the Black Waltz?
As a reminder, do we have a map of the Glassfire Cove on hand, or we're just, just going by ear? I forgot since it's been a while.
Let me see here. So, you guys do not have like a detailed map of.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to be trying to keep watch to see if we see anything worrisome, I guess the way to put it, as we kind of roll in here.
For sure. A couple of you can roll perception checks for me. Yes. Or one person with advantage. Leave it up to you.
So we're like right next to like this lighthouse over here. I'm guessing that's what that is.
Yes, there is actually to the direct north of you. There is a lighthouse on this kind of cliffside seawall. It looks like a natural structure, the seawall itself, but it is definitely like earthy, mountainous terrain. And then to the south, you see up higher on a higher cliffside what looks like some sort of watchtower, not necessarily a lighthouse.
Does the lighthouse seem to be in operations? Like, is it doing its intended purpose of guiding people into the cove?
No, the lighthouse is currently dark. There is no light suffusing the area from the lighthouse whatsoever. It is, as you guys are pulling in, it is midday. However, with the blanket snow of ash in the area, it's fairly dim within the cove.
So I'm guessing we would all know that this is sufficient enough to know like that, like that's normally manned, and like especially if something's happening, they definitely have it on to like either warn or like show something's going on, right?
Correct.
And like this would probably be one of the most important structures in the entire area to be like manned.
Yeah, between this and the watchtower to the south of you, these are the main primary functional centers that ensure the safety of travelers as well as the inhabitants of Glassfire Cove.
Do we happen to see like any boats possibly not moored? Like, are all the boats that we see on here like the only boats in the actual harbor?
No. So with Azric and Terhuk looking around, first and foremost, Azric, the amount of ash and the dark waters and the kind of blackened sand that you can see off on the shoreline reminds you very much of Delphang. And with the proximity to Zahen's Landing, that makes a modicum of sense. And looking through, you're kind of thrown back thinking about your surroundings in Delphang and trying to connect those to this area. Terhuk, you see in the waters not too far ahead of you what looks like a careened ship half sticking up out of the water, currently one dim lantern, just embers remaining, floating on the surface of the water. Looks like it is pretty badly damaged.
Does the Terhuk see anything else on that, on that part of the ship, or is it just the lantern, or you just need to get closer?
Right now, you can see the underside of the ship as it is tipped and keeled over in the water. all you can see is that portion of the bottom of the ship, and then the lantern kind of swinging on the front end of this vessel. However, you guys are heading towards it currently.
Captain, there is a sunken ship right over there. And Terhuk's going to point towards the half of the ship that's, barely visible, that you can see. So as we can now see it, hopefully.
Yeah, when called out, it becomes visible as the kind of fog and ash begins to part in the area as you guys get closer and closer. The wake behind your ship also, pushing the fog away from you guys. And you see what looks like a large larger than your guys' ship that is half sunken, possibly caught on rock, because it is not currently sinking, but more than half of its form is beneath the waters.
Would I still happen to have that telescope on me that I kept hidden away?
Yeah, I do have in here in my notes that you not so sneakily put it back in your jacket pocket.
Excellent. I would like to try and use it to take a look at this fortification area. I guess that's probably where the harbor master area would be, or any type of garrison. I want to see if there's any movement there.
Okay, so this, with the amount of ash and fog, you'll have disadvantage on this perception check. However, with the spyglass, it'll take it up to a normal roll. So, and roll me a investigation check.
Sounds good.
19. Looking through, even with the obstructions in the way, you're able to get a clear enough view, and all of the lights in this garrison seem to be non-existent. But you do see a couple of shapes shifting through the fog and ash around it. You can't quite make out their forms.
It seems the local garrison is lights out. I could kind of make out some figures. That's not a good sign, Captain.
This whole place exactly doesn't feel comfortable. Let's ease up a bit, slow down, and at least try to take in our surroundings a bit before we just go aboard.
I didn't notice any ballistae or anything that might be manned, did I?
There are. So there's actually, looking over the garrison, on the primary walls on the exterior garrison, there are 3 full-size ship cannons, as well as 2 ballistae. They are not
they weren't
seemingly manned.
All right, Captain. I'll keep an eye on the ballistae. Make sure no one's going to be giving us a nasty surprise.
Good ideas. Yes, one, definitely steering away from running into the turned over ship, but I feel like probably be heading more for what looks like civilian port.
Yeah. I think that would be the best shot.
As you guys get closer, the echoing calls for help, screams begin to die down. The smell of burning lumber and the subsequent ash and smoke that comes from it begins to profuse the entire area as you guys approach. And looking over this is not a large settlement, but it is very shantily put together in general. This was definitely people found this cove, began to settle, and it kind of just began to prosper in recent years. A lot of this construction looks new and haphazard. However, much of it is either in the stage of embering or currently still burning. Looking across the docks, not too many ships still float. There are specifically 2 ships. One, smaller than yours, probably a small fishing vessel to the northern side of these civilian docking area, kind of just lazily rests on the waves, tied to the docks themselves. The other one, a ship around the same size as yours, dark oaken wood with its sails, although they are currently not fully engaged, some sort of greenish leather-like material almost, docked at the shipyard dock itself. All the other ships, about 7 to 10 ships you can make out from here, are already touching the bottom of this shallow cove, or are getting to that point.
Do we happen to see any signs of like a land battle, or like does it look like everything happened from like a naval bombardment, or is there bodies along the side of any kind of struggle?
Yeah, so the shipyard and the subsequent like adjacent buildings around it, it looks like they did take some sort of cannon fire. However, the damage to this settlement you can see persists far into inland. So whatever battle might have originally started from ship to land quickly maneuvered to a land-based battle.
Yeah, I really don't like this.
Seems a lot of people are either dead, injured, or being killed at this time.
What are the odds you think they still have their coin purses on them?
Really, Doctor? Is it really the time for that?
You need to make your money where you can. They have no need of it.
Terhuk just shakes his head, while just trying to keep his eyes at the coastline as the ship moves closer.
I'm gonna be hitting hard left and trying to like swing down.
Yeah, you can
I guess
totally
from
get
here-
that ship. You all have control of the ship.
Oh, okay. Nice. Gonna kind of be following down the coastline here to see if we can glean anything else before we get ourselves into a shitty situation.
Yeah, give me another set of perception checks.
Yeah, I can throw one if no one else wants to.
Sure.
Luca or Pat too?
Come on, Luca, throw a perception check with me. The siblings will rise. Oh, please throw a perception check.
Like, please do so.
Oh, Jesus, please don't throw one. Please don't throw one.
Too late.
Okay, so Sai, the amount of death in this area begins to take its toll on you. So what I need for you to do, Sai,
Oh,
you are in an area of great death and catastrophe.
wisdom save?
You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Am I grizzled enough to not?
Huh?
Am I grizzled enough to not need it?
Oh no, it's because of my
He has a specific ability.
my ability with the dead.
20.
I think that fails.
No, that succeeds.
Likely story.
There is the sprint.
Yep.
Okay. As you are trying to get a sense of your surroundings, your brain, your head just begins to shake in a cacophony of screams and whispers and cries. You manage to push through it, but you can't garner anything about your surroundings in this moment. But just so you know, you do continue throughout this area. You have a feeling that the whispers may get worse before they get better. Desmond, you, as you guys are sailing, see what looks like remnants of pieces of ship or cargo that you guys begin sailing into. And you see the glint of fur, of white fur, clinging to a piece of this cargo. Looks like a Leopard, Kelfarrin man is currently unconscious, clinging to a piece of the drift-away cargo.
About where in relation to our vessel?
Between you guys and the garrison.
So, like, right here?
Yeah, about 45, 50 feet away from your guys' ship.
Captain, looks like there's an unconscious person over there. I'm gonna turn to Darian. Darian, assist me. Let's see if we can get something to get them on board. And I'm gonna look for some rope and like an oar or something maybe to try and like throw at them. Like I'm guessing we wouldn't have like a little life freaking preserver. So I'm guessing anything that might float that I can like throw on the other side of them will do.
Yes. So what you have? Go ahead.
No, Desmond, as you regard Darian, you see he's not paying full attention to his surroundings. Not much attention at all, even. He seems to be concentrating on his hand and repeating some sort of gesture? It's hard to tell.
DM, at this moment, how long did it take us to come from our last battle to actually be in Glassfire?
3 days.
So can I retcon something mildly, so I can do an action for this?
Yeah.
I would like to roll to see if I can make someone like jerky that I can use to like snap him out of it a bit, like using any of the types of salts and or preserved meats. I'd like to spruce it up a bit.
Okay. Well, so what are you trying to create or make here?
I would like to make any type of like preserved food that wouldn't be just a normal like dry flavorless meat. I want something that smells delicious that I'd be making for my own consumption outside of their like kind of purview, since I'm the only person that really would probably cook.
Okay, and just to be clear, you did take the chef feat, right?
I did. I did.
Sure. Yeah, with the amalgamation of rations, dried fish, and jerky, and some of the less prone to rotting nuts and berries and pickled items, you fashioned together a meal that you can tell us about right now. What does this meal food item look like, smell like?
So it's not a meal. Yeah, it would be something more of like an energy bar that I'd made for myself, and or something like it would have dried fishes or like dried jerky in it with, like you said, the nuts. But it would be something that I can like wrap in like a paper or something that I can put in my somewhere on my person in case I could get hungry, because we do like our shifts. We shift off on our shifts, right? Or we switch off our shifts.
Yeah.
At this moment, oh sorry, it's not the freshest. I would have cooked it a while before, maybe while I was on my last shift, maybe the night before or something. But it's still good. It's probably the best tasting thing we have on this ship. It smells like a nice nutty aroma with a very sharp hint of smoked meat that you guys probably wouldn't understand where it came from, because we don't have anywhere to smoke meat on this ship.
Well, what I want you to do,
What?
Desmond, I want you to roll a check with your cook's utensil.
Sounds good. Wisdom, right?
Yeah, you actually have cook's utensils on your.
Heck yeah. Let's do this. All right. Come on, not on that one. Not on that one. Hell yeah.
18. This monstrosity of a protein bar does not look or smell in the least bit appetizing.
Not meant
But
to.
through your testing and everything, it doesn't taste bad. It's better than hardtack. But you managed to create a serviceable item that, if eaten, would serve whatever means you're attempting here to give you a little bit of boost of energy.
It's not meant to, like, really do anything right now. It's meant to, like,
Right.
snap him out of it.
Right, for sure. But also, like, you are able to cook serviceable food, and this food would fall under the requirements for your chef feat to work. You do. What's your proficiency bonus right now? 2?
Proficiency's 2, yeah.
Yeah, so you were able to make 6 of them.
I ain't sharing except for Darian right now. I'm gonna walk over and, like, shove this in his mouth, because he's obviously not there, so he's not gonna be resisting.
What? Force feeding me something?
It tastes delicious, Darian.
So wait. So let's back this up just a minute. As you are attempting to do this, Darian, what are you doing when he calls your name? Because you said that you weren't exactly paying attention to him.
He's how to describe. He seems to be trying to teach himself some sort of gesture. Look, it looks like a snap, but there's a bit more to it.
Okay.
He seems frustrated with himself a little bit.
Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Desmond, I need you to roll a stealth check, please.
I do sleight of hand instead, since I'm not actually being
Sure. Roll sleight of hand. That's fine.
Heck yeah.
23. While you are practicing this movement, from behind you with the quickness of lightning, a hand comes in front of your face and something is shoved in your mouth. And it is of a texture of which you are unfamiliar, uncomfortable with, and unsure of.
Swallow, Darian. Promise it'll help.
What? Darian is in full panic mode.
It doesn't taste bad, per se. It is gooey, crunchy, and creamy all at the same time.
And fragrant.
Very fragrant. The fragrance is what it feeds more into the uncertainty of this than anything else. You didn't really have much of a moment to see what it was being shoved in your mouth, but God, can you smell it?
Are you paying attention now, Darian? We need to save that man over there. Help me out.
Darian looks at you with a look of, what the actual fuck? Because you just...
The smell kind of makes your eyes start to water. This is the wettest look you've given anyone in a while.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Are you swallowing? Are you, Darian?
It sticks to the roof of your mouth like peanut butter.
For lack of a better option. And I'm really afraid of Desmond right now. I'll swallow it. It's funny. This is fine. This is good. This is a normal thing.
Good. Now that you're here, can we get back to what I asked?
What was the question? Oh,
I'm just gonna kind of like turn my head and point at the floating body off to the side of the boat.
I do want to make one added point. Darian, you gain 2 temporary hit points.
neat. Okay, at this point, Darian will lock in and help Desmond fuss with rope or whatever he needs him to do.
Yeah, so in your guys' deck box, the chest on the deck that has repair materials, rope, and some other items, there is a piece of larger hollowed, like almost a hollowed chunk of wood meant to float a little bit better. You tie it to the end of a rope and toss it out towards the figure. The figure seems to be unconscious.
I'm not trying to have him grab it. What I'm trying to do, because you said he's on top of something floating. What I'm trying to do is have it go to the other side of him so I can pull the entire floating like piece towards us.
All right, cool. So go ahead and roll a dexterity check for him.
Oh, dexterity.
13. As you put this haphazard device together, you sling it out, and it takes you a couple of tries to get it clear over the debris that he's clinging to, but you do manage it in a couple of minutes and begin pulling him closer to the side of the ship, and it isn't long before the kind of errant wooden crate and other cargo that he's clinging to impacts the edge of your guys' ship.
All right, Darian, now go get him.
What?
Like Darian.
The Watcher? You want me to jump into the Watcher?
Hey, boss. Darian just kind of stood there and watched me do this. I'm kind of tired. Can you tell him to jump in the water and get that man already?
Don't know if I can swim.
Terhuk is just gonna sigh and just going to starts like unbuckling his leather.
Joe, huh?
Please do it. Otherwise, I'm gonna. Every second is wasted. We need to help that poor man. And while I'm doing this, time is running out.
I can say I'm paying less attention to Desmond and his need for being a savior and more on surveying and trying to figure out like what we're getting ourselves into still.
Okay. As you're closer to the shore, you can either roll perception or investigation, as you are close enough to kind of make out detailed information.
Oh, roll an investigation. Didn't help shit.
Yeah, as you get closer and closer, it seems like if there was more to see here, it is being purposely obscured. Their bodies have been moved. People are being shut in, or whatever reasoning it may be. As you get closer, you don't see any figures, anything other than the burning remnants of the buildings and docks around this area. Who is pulling up the body?
If Darian doesn't do it in a few minutes, Terhuk's gonna do it. He's just basically
You
getting.
guys are moving.
Oh, okay, then Terhuk is going to be just give up on taking off the harness, and he's just gonna full on try to rescue this person. Get something Terhuk would do.
You guys pulled the unconscious man onto the ship.
Someone tie his hands together and his legs. Come on. Shouldn't be yours first time.
what you guys see of this man is he's fairly tall for a leopard, at about 6'1". Very lithe but toned, muscular form. He has fur patterned almost like a snow leopard, pale gray white with dark rosettes that ripple along his limbs. He has what seems to be this dark leather armor reinforced with a few small plates of brass and bone, and then on his sides, like very heavily fastened to his belt, are two what looks like kopeshes. Go ahead.
Oh, so that's fine. I was gonna, Terhuk was gonna ask basically if he notices anything regarding like the man's allegiance.
Yeah, sure, roll an investigation check.
Investigation.
18.
Looking over his form, he doesn't have any sort of emblems or symbols, no tattoos or brands on his body that would denote any sort of allegiance to any entity or figure, other than he has what looks like a holy symbol in a small pouch on his belt, denoting worship to the Dawn Father. Not the Dawn Father, the
John Father.
The Dawn Father. Too much D&D content in my world. The Law Bearer.
So it is from the Lawbearer, or is it?
Yes, it's from the Law Bearer specifically, not one of his lesser Aeon.
It's not Aurelius. Okay.
Not Aurelius.
I'd like to rob him.
Through.
Of course, yeah.
I want his swords and like any money he might have on him while he's unconscious. To make him safe, yes.
Okay.
Terhuk just gives Desmond a look.
I get that out loud.
Oh, go ahead and
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check for me, please. 19. You don't wake the man, but as you rifle through his belongings, he has a satchel, as well as his belt pouch, his two weapons. You get 50 foot of hempen rope, a grappling hook, a purse with 120 gold pieces, and an assortment of gems. He has a water skin filled with wine, what looks like a set of dice, a flint and steel, some prayer beads, and a what looks like a leather journal, as well as his two kopeshes.
Yeah, so stealing everything, except for like maybe the clothes on his like body, and his two kopeshes are gonna be nicely stored somewhere else on the ship, and his gold is no longer anywhere found. I don't know how that happened. I think it fell overboard while he was in the water.
Sure.
And I will look at.
Are you
the
keeping
others.
so like for his as you go and like separate his swords and everything? Are you putting his gold specifically somewhere? Or are you just mixing it with yours and being like, oh, it's...
Oh no, that gold's mine. It's in my like I put it in my stuff, and oh no, he didn't have any gold on him.
Okay, are you keeping the gems too?
Yes, everything. Everything's going straight into my pocket.
Got it.
How many gems has he said?
It's 5 gems. You're unsure of their value at the moment.
Okay. Does anyone want to tie him up before he wakes up?
I believe that he is from the Lawbearer, which I don't think he would do us any harm. Though if it makes you feel better.
Oh yeah, do you take his holy symbol?
Everything. I literally took everything.
Got it. So,
Terhuk is going to... Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead, Terhuk. Do your thing.
Oh, Terhuk was gonna try to... Let me just check that. I think Terhuk has rope. But this should be rope on hand.
But you did remove 50 feet of rope.
Yes, I have the rope. I'll leave like most of the stuff that isn't of too much use like on the deck. Everything else that I think he could possibly use to like do anything against us is on my person.
All right, Terhuk would try to at least tie his arms behind his back.
All right, cool.
Listen, his legs. Don't forget his legs.
Terhuk is just sighs as he does this, though he feels really, really guilty about this. And though he's gonna try to do something without Desmond. Well, actually, no, it's possible for him to do it. He's gonna try once he does tie the
Nothing's
person up.
impossible.
Well, okay, to guess of it, he's gonna try and do lay on hands, though secretly.
Okay.
Try to do so.
How flashy is your lay on hands? Because it doesn't require a verbal or somatic component or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It just kind of happens.
So, it does give off a slight, like, a yellow glow.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. That you know,
roll survival to do the ropes, and roll sleight of hand to obscure your lay on hands from the
survival first. Nice, not. Yeah.
14.
That would be 5 points. With lay on hands.
Okay. That beats out Desmond's passive perception. So Desmond doesn't directly notice your sleight of lay on hands. Azric, as you sail further, are you just going into this kind of militarized area?
Yeah.
Looking over the ship's gear, most of them have been disabled, sunken this moment. There is one in here that seems to have little to no damage on it whatsoever, docked directly within the garrison.
Do we see like any people or anything anywhere?
Roll me another perception or an investigation check. 8.
Still terrible.
You don't see anyone immediately. However, looking at the garrison prior, Desmond, looking at it through the spyglass, said he saw figures within the garrison or around its vicinity. So there's a good chance that there are individuals around. However, at the moment, they are most likely purposely obscuring their positions. Where would you like to make landfall? You guys also have Rufus, which...
Oh, we do have Rufus. He's our wild card, our trap card.
And Rufus, you guys were told by the Crimson Undertow that whatever you say to Rufus, Eld is warlock that's conjured Rufus. Eld can hear through Rufus.
That is sad. Right now, Terhuk is, working with the injured person, so he's not paying attention to that just yet.
And this time, almost just after he was tied up, you see movement from the injured leopard man. Kind of starts to moan and move his shoulders before feeling the tautness of the rope. And his eyes start to blink open, and you see these crystal blue, icy blue eyes that have an immense amount of intensity to them as they start looking frantically around the vessel. Where am I?
It's okay.
Why am I tied up?
Oh shit, he woke up.
It's just for insurance, since everything around us is destroyed. But you're safe, and we saw you pretty much half dead, so we decided to rescue you.
Terhuk, why are you making promises you know we don't know if we can keep yet?
The last thing I saw, this guy was raining fire. What happened? Who are you?
Who are we indeed? Well, my name is Terhuk. Nice to meet your acquaintance.
Did you find anyone else? Did you find my crew? Did any of them survive?
Terhuk gave like a little quick sweep with his eyes. Does he see it like this? Just that person, right?
Yeah, and you found him
Okay.
a little ways out of.
Sadly, my friend, you're the only one we could find.
Let me go. I need to go find them. I need to find them.
Hey, relax. You're in no condition to be finding anyone just yet. If you die, then what would happen to your friends, comrades? It'll be all for naught. I understand the frustration, but just take it easy for a few moments.
As you guys pull in and kind of rest up against this dock, the space seems quiet. See. Two. Okay. Then the figure that you guys have tied up looks like this. His clothing tattered and torn from whatever battle had happened. Yeah. So, you guys pulling into the dock, securing the ship. What is your guys' first business here as this Sai'Idar man begins to... he is slightly struggling against the rope bindings, but he doesn't seem be like freaking out for the moment.
Got a name over there?
Yes, the name's Ansrom, Kit Ansrom.
Yeah. Anyone recognize that name?
Roll history checks.
Anyone?
Yeah, anyone can roll a history check. See if any of you have heard the name Kit Ansrom before.
Oh, wow.
That's where my net 20s are going, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, wow, Darian. That's crazy. However, none of you guys have ever heard the name Kit Ansrom. It does not seem to be a figure of notable title or name or anything like.
Never heard of you.
Why would you have heard of me? I made my living fishing in these waters. If I've no reason to have a name for myself out in the open.
In a pirate sanctuary cove. Yeah.
Yeah.
likely story.
Can Terhuk get insight on that?
Yeah, roll an insight check.
See if he's playing.
Yeah, I definitely want to insight that as well.
Yeah, roll insight.
Insight.
Two. In and it. Looking over him, there's truth to what he says, but he doesn't seem to be telling the whole story.
I'm gonna kind of roll my eyes and sigh. Alright, Kit. What is the average price of fish in this area?
What kind of fish specifically?
Yeah, throw some out.
I mean, we charge by weight, but if you're looking for a 6-pound cod, we'll probably charge you about 3 silvers. 100-pound red breast tuna would probably cost you around 15 to 20 gold. Why are we bartering over fish costs here?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to see if you actually knew the prices or if you were lying to me.
Why would I be lying to you? Just because this is a pirate's cove doesn't mean it doesn't need normal wares and food. Fishermen and tailors. This is a community just like any other. It's just we cater to individuals who are often found on the wrong side of the law. This doesn't mean they're all bad people.
That is
If you're that worried, untie me, give me back my things, and I will part ways with you here now.
your things. Since I'm assuming Terhuk did not see Desmond, robbing this guy blind. So
You did.
I did.
You,
Okay.
You can.
Yeah, so you know I definitely stole his shit.
Got it.
He definitely stole his shit because it was just you and him there, and you definitely didn't steal his shit. But he had all of his shit there, and then Desmond started taking all of his stuff. And it's not like an amount of stuff that Desmond could easily shove in his jacket. It was like 2 full-size kopeshes, a whole satchel,
To be fair, I said I left the kopeshes and everything else on the boat near the captain's quarters, and everything I couldn't keep on my person.
Right. But I'm saying, there is no doubt in anyone's minds that you took all of these things and moved them away from this individual.
Yeah, Terhuk just gives Desmond just a look of disappointment.
Yeah, that's not happening. Especially with not any say-so from our captain. You can sit here and wait while we go and look around the city.
I need to find the rest of my crew.
Mate, I'm gonna be completely honest here. You're not in very much of a bargaining position.
I'm not trying to bargain. I don't know what I've done to you all to warrant this. I'm a victim in all of this.
Okay. And?
Just don't understand what you're gaining from keeping me tied up, bound.
Okay, let me frame it this way. If you came across a random floating and armed individual in a pirate's cove after it's just been attacked, and you don't know who they are, would you trust them to just walk around before you know who they are, before you know what's going on? No. You wouldn't introduce variables like that.
Then you didn't need to pull me out of the waves.
You're right. Hey, Derry, you want to help me throw him back in?
No, we already saved him. We are not throwing him back in.
Yeah, you're not throwing him back in. That's why I said Darian.
What? No! We're gonna throw him back into the water?
He literally asked for it.
At least Darian has a conscience.
God. Pirates with a heart of gold, you are.
Just
Bring your friends. Maybe we can keep our eyes out for him.
Just tie him to the mast or something. We have business to attend to.
If you're looking for something specific in the town, I've lived here for years. I can show you where to go. Just don't leave me tied out here. At least then I might have a chance of finding the rest of my crew. They managed to find their way back onto land.
So would you be willing to guide us to this
Yes.
house?
If that is what it takes. Please, there could be enemies out there. You're not going to let me hold my weapons, at least bring them with us. Just in case I need to aid in battle.
Do you know?
Jack.
Do you know anything about the Ashen Blades, or anything that's going on here?
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion? I'm supposed to be good at that. I mean, I wasn't, but supposed to be.
You don't talk about the Ashen Blades around here. Bad luck.
Okay, I'm gonna get back on the boat. I'm going to grab one of my scalpels and stab it into the deck right next to his head, and I'm gonna be like, my captain asked you a question.
And I answered. The Ashen Blades are bad luck. We try not to venture their names or even look their way when they're here. Honestly, I wouldn't have a doubt if they would have done all this themselves.
I was about to say they burned down your entire cove, so it doesn't look like not looking the way solved much. Have a point as to where they stay.
Kind of looks at you for a moment, or shaking his head. Yes, I can take you to tavern that they prefer to frequent.
Well, crew.
Hey, Captain.
If that's what you want, I'm gonna cut the bindings on his legs and only his legs. But I'm not gonna give it, like, I'm not gonna cut it all the way through. I'm gonna, like, kind of have it so it's still, like, halfway up his thighs, and I'll try and refasten them up there.
Okay.
Just
then you
enough
guys will
that you
be
can walk.
Then you guys will be traveling at half speed.
Fine with me. Not like they're supposed to be enemies or anything.
No.
Not like they're supposed to be
Supposed to be enemies in a ruined, attacked place.
It'll keep us perceptive.
Just free him, Desmond.
I'm not freeing his hands.
Well, then at least carry his weapons, because if we do end up getting into a fight, he'll need to save his fucking ass just as well as we need to save ours. And
Or we have a distraction.
I don't need Terhuk trying to save him.
Good point. Here goes Terhuk. And I'm gonna go over and grab the weapons and throw them at him.
Terhuk just catches them. Thank you, Desmond. And Terhuk's gonna be close to the little friend.
I'm gonna make sure it's just the guy's hands that are bound now, to where he can still like move proficiently enough.
Yes.
He fully removed the ropes from his legs.
Begrudgingly, yes.
Okay. Then full time.
Gonna let the little sharky boy know that we made landfall to where we are.
Oh,
And he spits up a whole fishbone.
perfect. Perfect indication right there.
I love him.
Yeah, he is special. We need to keep him at all costs. Terhuk's gonna do the same, but with the item to contact, well, I think it's Belandra. Yeah,
Why
Belandra.
would you spit up a fishbone?
He's been being fed fish.
Oh, I also need to let the shark people know about our other reinforcements that are going to be coming.
Okay.
Because don't know if we fully informed them of that.
Well, thanks.
You just informed them through Rufus.
And making sure Terhuk is letting the others know about our
Fish people, yeah.
lovely shark friends.
Yep. So basically, just letting our allies know that to not attack each other.
Easy enough to do.
All right, then. Shall we be on our way?
Right.
Hey, Captain.
Just follow me. You guys have quite the grudge against these Ashen Blades, right?
Let's just say higher power wishes for them to no longer be.
And I'm getting paid.
And they seem to have hurt lots of innocent people as well.
Met them face to face before.
It's time for everything.
Rising. Like you said, there's time for everything, right? It's this way. Starts walking down one.
We're following.
Yep, he's following.
Fair enough. He starts guiding you down through these kind of haphazardly formed walkways and roads. As you guys pass through different portions of the streets, you eventually come to the exterior of this stone and wood structure with a tavern sign above the door that has its name heavily scarred and scratched out and just says Ashen Blades on it.
Someone wanted to decorate, it seems.
Oh, looks like we found the place.
This is it. This is where they tend to call their home one here. Don't even use the building when they're gone.
Guessing this building looks undamaged.
Oh yeah, it is. It's seemingly undamaged.
Are we able to see anything from the outside through the windows and such?
Looking through the windows, you can see the interior is fairly well kept. But there doesn't seem to be any individuals, at least within sight, any of the windows.
And are they like regular glass windows, or are they like shuttered windows or anything?
The windows are actually what looks like very thin and almost like sea glass, where, you know, they fucking buff it and there's a slight blurriness looking through them. It's not like perfectly clear, but looking through, you don't see any shapes or anything moving through the interior.
What do you think the odds the front door is unlocked, Captain?
Most likely.
What
Shall we then?
You all sure this is a
Right.
good idea? Just charging in... This is where they call their home. It's their home turf. All be at a disadvantage.
You know, Kitty, you're right.
I mean, the only other way in's through the back door.
You know, words of wisdom.
The words of wisdom. Don't charge headlong into a battle with figures so evil. We try not to even whisper their names.
Think anyone's inside?
Wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, we can't see them.
I'm gonna look around the area. Is there anything like flammable aside from like buildings? Like, is there like any other buildings nearby that probably wouldn't cause a commotion to go like look through, trying to look for like oils and or like lantern lighting material?
Like just some of the nearby buildings?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, most of the buildings on this street seem to be for like, there's a couple of bars, there's a blacksmith shop. Like, you could roll an investigation check and see if you can find anything useful.
Hey, Captain, what if we smoke out some rats?
I mean, could always just set the place on fire. I guess is that what you're saying?
Perhaps. Maybe start a fire at each entrance.
Start a fire through the back, and they all have to come out the front.
I'm more of a make them jump through the windows type of man myself, Captain.
Well, guess I'm not against it.
Would that make
I don't
you...
exactly need anything flammable myself. I can set the fire in the back without anything extra, I guess is what I should say.
Maybe we can see if about boarding up some of these windows in the front or putting something in front of them to make them less easily able to get through them. Is there like a second story or anything?
There is a second story.
If we make too much noise, they'll just end up coming out anyways.
Well, who wants to come with me to go look for some lantern lighting oils and do anything else flammable we can put in front of this front door?
About 2 streets over is my shop. I would have plenty of animal product there for burning.
See, Kit, this is the type of stuff that makes you endearing. Now I'm almost considering cutting those bindings.
Said almost. That means you're not there yet.
What can I say? I'm a hard man to trust with. Oh, we'll get there, Kit. Don't worry. I'm guessing
What if
you
we
want
need
to
help?
Terhuk?
Hey, I will help you, Desmond.
All right. Come on, Kit. Come on, Terhuk. We're going on a trip.
The rest of you are staying here? What if you're attacked?
Going to slip around the outside. We can stay hidden for the time being.
They will be safe. No, not exactly friends, but you did save my life.
Yeah, gonna aim to, kind of fucking hide a little bit.
Okay. Rufus kind of comes up to your leg and just...
So adorable.
So do you want us to, like, roll for anything to, like, head over there, or...?
Yeah, I need you and Terhuk to roll perception checks on.
Okay. All right, heart of the card. Wait, no, don't say heart of the cards, because that's this shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
what am I gonna say? Don't get set on fire. Hey, the correct
Hey.
answer.
Okay. Moving through, you're starting to actually see areas where battles just straight up took place. You see burned, ashen bodies lying off to the sides of alleyways, and figures crying for help beneath rubble. My God, what did they do? What did they do?
Well, pillage and burn stuff. I thought that was evident.
You don't need to make light of the sorrow that's here.
Kind of do. It's how I cope.
Not the best coping mechanism, Desmond.
Desmond's just kind of gonna shrug. If you don't laugh at life, it's gonna laugh at you.
This is no laughing matter.
For you, maybe.
Or any of us. If your family was taken from you like this, you would just laugh it off?
Desmond's gonna kind of like sigh and like slump a little bit. You're lucky you had a family.
Yes, this is exactly what I would call luck. Desmond, how is your name, right? I must be the luckiest man in the world. Cunt.
You know, those bindings on your legs are starting to sound a lot better.
You bind me however you wish. Kill me for all I care. Not like I can lose anything else.
What about your chance to look for your friends?
Please,
You still have a lot to lose.
please. We do have something that we need to do. Our
He kind of
friends are waiting
turns
for us.
on his heels and comes straight up to your face, Desmond. Is that a threat? Do you know where they are? Are you hiding something from me? Are you working with the Ashen Blades? If you want to talk,
I'm gonna take my
it up,
scalpel
please
out
do.
and I'm gonna stab him in the leg.
Roll an attack. 20.
And I'm not trying to do any lasting damage, but I'm making a very, very good point here.
No, roll damage.
Okay.
Where'd you stab him at?
I'd stab him some in the leg where it's not going to be like, it's not going to hit any veins. It's going to hit like in the meaty part of his thigh. I'm not trying to like make him bleed out. And as I do this, I'm kind of going to look him in the face. If I need to remind you, I'm the person that found you, dragged your body out of that cesspool of a watcher in your cove. I am the person that is here trying to help this city because my captain said so. I'm not going to take any disrespect from you. Next thing you say, that's it. I don't want to hear anything from you, especially not accusations that
He punches you in the face, or attempts to. That's a 12 to hit.
I'm just going to fuck him. 13 armor class.
I'm just gonna fuck him.
You're just gonna what?
Just gonna fuck him. Okay, fuck him up. Okay.
Get out of my
Yep.
face.
It pushes him down.
Terhuk immediately gets between them, or tries to at least.
Terhuk,
Desmond.
get out of my way.
If you want to
Yes.
talk your shit, or take my life, just do it. Don't make idle threats. My home is burned to
Okay.
cinders.
I'm going to push
Yes, sir.
back Terhuk. I'm going to kill this man.
Desmond, Terhuk's just gonna try to stand his ground. So,
What do you want, Terhuk?
I want you to follow the mission. You may not care about morals or whatever, but we have something that we need to do.
Yeah, set
Defeat
fire to a
us.
building.
Correct. And this is not setting a fire to the building.
I can set fire to his building with him in it.
I would rather not.
I would rather. But we can agree to disagree.
We can indeed.
Come on, kids. Let's keep moving.
As you guys are having this conversation, you hear a loud crack sound.
Oh.
And you look over towards Kit, who has dislocated his thumbs and has slipped his bindings. He's standing
Okay,
there
I can
and
kill him.
rubbing his wrists.
See, Terhuk, now we have to kill him.
You don't need
Yeah.
to die here. Any more than I do. But if we're going any further, I'm not wearing ropes to do it.
Kit, I don't want to see you die. Even if Desmond, my friend here, rather wants you to die, I don't.
Oh, I didn't want him to die. His actions are pushing me towards it.
Both of your actions are pushing to this nonsense.
Of course they are. Everything I've done is definitely inconvenienced to you, is that right? And he puts his hand to his chest where you see a bright white light as he casts Cure Wounds on himself.
I'm just going to kind of roll my eyes. Yes, because I'm supposed to trust every stranger I find floating in a cove.
There's
Kit,
a certain,
Kit,
how do I say this, humanity that you should show individuals whether they're captives or not. And you just seem to lack that sort of empathy, and I feel bad for you for that.
I'm a pirate. What do you expect from me?
I know plenty of pirates who show empathy. There's such thing as a code.
You know, I might have missed that in orientation. Oh, I'm going to have to go to my captain about that one.
Kit, I understand more than you know. And Terhuk is gonna pull out his symbol of a relic this so that. Right there. And it pains me to see all the suffering as well.
Pains me to see one of these followers stoop so low as to hang with a scoundrel like them. But so be it.
Sometimes, if you can't trust him, at least trust me.
Wouldn't trust either of you as far as I could throw you at this point. But as allies are few and far between, as you can clearly tell, it's best that you all get what you came for and leave. And if what you came for is to die at the hands of the Ashen Blades, I'll give you your fire or whatever you need. But I won't help you any further than that. Not if you can't have the basic decency to treat me like fucking person. He begins walking off. My shop's over here.
I think that went well.
Terhuk just sighs deeply while just following it. Well. And basically he's gonna try to follow him because they took quite a bit of time there.
You follow him through. He goes to what looks like a market stall connected to a slightly larger building. He starts rifling through his clothing before turning. Where's my satchel? Has the key.
Satchel.
Yeah.
Satchel.
Desmond.
Give me a moment. I'm trying to remember what I did with it. And I'm trying to remember, did I put it with the other stuff or is it on me?
That's up to you.
Did it have anything else in there aside from the key?
Yeah.
Like what?
It had...
Because if the gold was in there, then I definitely took the gold from inside of it. And I definitely tossed the rest of the shit.
The gold was in there, along with a key, some gems, a water skin, a set of dice, a flint and steel, some prayer beads, and a journal.
The rest of that stuff is all on the boat. I 100% took the gems and the money and put it in my own satchel. Give me a moment. Terhuk, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. And I'm going to go and pick the lock.
Not only does he have a mouth on him, but he's also incompetent. Go ahead and roll a Thieves' Tools check. Yeah, easy enough. You pull out your Thieves' Tools and begin working on the lock, and after a few moments, there's a click before the door kind of pushes open.
Wow, your lock kind of fucking sucks.
Please. Terhuk begs them both. Let's just get the fire and leave.
Like, I mean, come on, you're really using this old relic? Like, there's only one. No, never mind. Besides the point.
Fireball goes off.
Yeah, like boom, that.
Yeah, it just kills him right there.
That lock was trapped. Sorry.
Well, GG.
Yes, because I'm pretty sure about the trapped lock.
But unbeknownst to us, this is the final boss.
Probably.
The lock is the final boss?
100%.
Yeah,
Do you know
absolutely.
Let's think about this, like, logically. Every time there's been a locked door, there's normally been riddles with it. And riddles are the devil.
Well,
We're
I agree.
walking around and it's going to lock behind us, and then it's going to give us a riddle.
For sure.
But yeah.
Yeah, and Darky's character's not in there, so
Oh, you're right. Oh, we're so screwed.
we're so doomed.
Okay. Yes, the fucking pig will load.
Oh,
Page load.
It'll eventually load.
Nope.
Can you guys see it?
Right.
Does it change for you guys?
No.
Nope.
But
Guess it.
just a black. It'll get there.
Of course it.
Looking into the shop, you see it's more of an elongated space. You see a table with different implements and stuff for flaying the fish and preparing them and salting them. A number of crates towards the back of the room. There's some pillars going down the central area. And the floor is more of a packed dirt than like a wood floor. But there does seem to be like a raised office area in the back as well.
Oh, is he walking in or what? Like, I'm looking at Kit here.
Yeah. Kit, hey, since this is your home or well, your shop, if you could please lead the way.
Enough. Please don't touch anything. I need filthy hands staining any of my things.
So is there anything of interest that maybe I might want to filch?
I mean, there's interest, but it's mostly like fishing implements and things for preparing fish.
I think I do have a distinct lack of things to prepare fish on our boat.
Yes.
So is there anything like I'm specifically missing there that maybe caught my eye that I'm just like, damn, that would be a pretty nice addition to my collection?
I mean, there's like better cooking and like knife implements. Like you could steal utensils if you would like.
I don't really need utensils. Like it's more like I guess it would be utensils-ish.
Oh, hey, it changed.
Oh, it did change.
Sweet.
I don't think I need utensils at this exact moment. Maybe I won't steal anything.
Give me a moment and I can get what we need. He starts rifling some things and pulling out small jars and casks, which seem to be filled with like animal fats and lard and other burning byproduct. It could be used lanterns. You guys hear a barking.
So Terhuk. Thank you.
Terhuk barks.
Gonna let him. Oh, okay. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, go ahead, Desmond.
You think the captain's just gonna let him leave?
Depends on the mood of the captain.
I'm asking for a specific reason.
And what is that specific reason exactly?
Well, one, I don't trust you to carry around this man's weapons, especially if he's walking anywhere near us and he's able to escape anything. Maybe we can make a deal with him and leave his weapons here while he leaves in front of us, and then whenever the captain lets him go, he knows where they are.
I wouldn't be opposed to that, as long as we keep our word.
I have no reason to break my word. I only stabbed him because he was being a dick.
We were both being dicks.
Yeah.
Yes,
He was
that's
being a
expected
dick.
of me.
Sadly, it is expected of you. I don't know why, but I guess I'll find out soon enough.
Oh, it sounds like you want to be friends now, Terhuk. And here I thought you hated me.
I don't hate anyone. I think everyone can be redeemed.
Terhuk
It's just
is
some people have more of a
charging at you.
drink. Wait, is it charging me?
Yeah, and he yells, "Get down! Get down! Quick!"
Oh,
He
right.
tries to tackle you to the ground. As he does,
Alright.
the glass window that you're standing in front of shatters, and you see into the pillar in front of you a bolt appears.
I knew the crossbow was going to make us.
Yeah, and the crossbow always make a fucking thing.
God.
Oh, where's the crossbow? Is it like right here? Like the bolt?
Yeah.
Oh, great. So now we have friends.
I need you guys to roll initiative, please.
Oh boy. We got this. We got this. Yeah, we got this.
How far away from us are they?
Oh,
About 2 blocks.
You just said like, oh, so they're still within,
If they yell, you will.
Rowdium. Yeah, they're still in Rowdium rambunctious range.
Yes.
just starts clanging, we would hear it.
None of the battle fully breaks out. It'll take you guys about 2 turns. It.
Oh, is it a straight shot between us and them?
No, it is not. It is 1 block up and 1 block over. They rolled good.
I'm a 27. That's what's up.
But his hands are tied. Oh wait, oh no, never mind.
His hands are
Never mind.
He just.
Oh no, I forgot.
His own
He
arm.
just looked at his arm.
Yeah.
That's good.
Here are the sheets for that guy. So
Heck yeah! Now you can show them to us.
and and alrighty. So first, this. Hey. First in the turn order is Kit. At this time, as Kit has tackled you to the ground, and as you're both getting up, has grabbed his scimitars up.
That's
I'm
fine.
not even gonna resist. That's kind of crazy.
Nope.
He tackled Terhuk. You gave
I'm
the
saying.
swords to Terhuk.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Terhuk's not even gonna resist.
Oh, I thought you were asking if you were going to resist. I'm like,
No. Terhuk. I'm just like, you're just gonna let a grown man get on top of you and then take something. Crazy.
I know, right? Damn Terhuk. What a pansy.
that is his action. He is then going to do his. Why did it do this? This is kind of frustrating. There we go. Okay. Now everything's back to normal. Fucked up. With his bonus action, he is actually gonna jump out of the shadow.
Yes. Good for him.
He's gonna run away.
Jeez. Good for him, yeah.
Actually, he's gonna hit right here, and then he's going to Hunter's Mark this one right here. This one is very smart. Moving on from him, we jump into. Let's see. This bandit's turn is. To dive into the build. This window. I'm gonna make a deck. Deck. I like sec. There.
God damn.
Dang.
I was hoping for a natural one because that would have been hilarious. But he comes flying in. You see this red scarfed individual covering his face, and he is going to run at Desmond with his dagger. These 2 dagger attacks. That's a natural 20. Or
Ow.
fucking 16.
Okay, ow. Fucking shit.
Yeah. So, as he does that, I need a constitution
um,
check from you. Please, constitution throw.
Kuro, can I also do a reaction as well once you're done with that? Yeah, perfect. He will take damage, but it's mostly as Terhuk's gonna use Rebuke the Violent.
Okay.
Which basically, as a reaction, after a creature within 30 feet attacks and damages another, I can rebuke it. It takes the same damage as its stealth, but it's radiant damage. He will need a wisdom save to have it.
Oh, the attacker takes the same amount of damage, but he gets a wisdom save to have it? Okay.
Correct. As radiant damage, yeah.
Saving throw. 4. I'm going to guess that's full damage.
Yep. Full damage, yeah.
Okay. Desmond, you are not poisoned. So you pass the Constitution save, you don't take the additional poison damage this turn. This guy, there's a flash of light from his blade as it backfires on him before he goes in for his second attack. The 2. That is a natural 1. Does someone want to roll a D100 for him?
I did.
Go, Parrot. You got this.
Oh, this is SR1, then you 100. 81.
Oh, 51.
51? Please don't kill himself. That'll be so hilarious.
The dagger lodges in his throat.
Yeah. He has a dagger, not a crossbow. If I can get my fumble table to go. Oh, roll a d4 for me.
Okay.
Ow. 1. So his dagger is flying out of his hand. Dagger is now 5, 10, 15 feet. Dagger is now over here.
Nice. Enough of that.
That is the
Nice.
end of his turn. And this other bandit's turn. They are going to charge Kit. Make 2 scimitars. 7. Is it rolling with an
OP bandits have advantage in every attack.
The first one misses. Second one does just barely hit for 8 points of slashing damage. Okay. So he slices into Kit, and Kit is kind of knocked back against the barrels for a moment before redirecting his attention. Desmond, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm immediately going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And I'm running straight for this dagger. And I will use my action to put one of my combat scalpels away and grab the dagger.
Okay.
And I will have that
poisoned dagger.
I will have that dagger in my second hand. and then I'll keep running.
Okay.
I'm so touching his shit.
Alrighty. It is now the captain's turn.
So is it like a regular dagger?
It is a regular dagger that has been laced with poison. So 2 more hits, it'll do poison damage if they fail a constitution save. Alrighty. The captain's gonna come in here. To... Yeah. With his glaive. Into Terhuk. 10-foot reach. So you're within a... That is an 18 Terhuk?
It hits.
Yeah, so he comes in, charging through the door with his glaive, stabbing it towards your direction, just slamming it into your gut before withdrawing it, and then slicing down with it towards you as well. For 16?
That hits.
Alright, so that is a total of 17 points of damage.
Oof.
As the end of his turn, then it is this bandit's turn, who, looking through the window, is coming to fire off his crossbow at Desmond. That one, you know. Desmond, that is a 14.
Ow.
Alright, so for 4 points of piercing damage, a bolt sprouts from your shoulder. He only gets 1 attack, so that is the end of his turn. And it is to Terhuk's turn.
Ow. First of all. Ouch. Can we do here? And I do not have disengage. It's really unfortunate.
You don't have any rogue levels?
I do. He has 1, but rogues get disengage too.
Yeah.
All right. You just need to kill this person, I guess. Okay. Terhuk is going to like hold his small shield up with his sword as he stares at this guy right here. How injured is he?
I mean, he's hurt. But he's not like bloodied. He still has a bit of fight in him.
Oh, this is how we die. Terhuk is going to attempt an attack on. Team. Serpent Strike. Forgot what my sword does. 1 second. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna take 1 strike here. So that's sneak attack, of course.
Alright, 21's definitely gonna hit. It does 12 points of slashing damage, and you slice down through him. He is bloody.
Yeah, he's gonna use the Divine Smite. 1 Divine Smite.
Okay.
Level 1.
Yeah.
You
You normally want to do that. Do you have to claim Divine Smite before or after? You do it
that was after.
before you roll damage.
It's before you roll damage, but you can declare it after you see the attack hits.
After you know it is. Okay.
Yes.
So we're good for right now.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind.
Got it. It's just I roll both at the same time, so I probably will need to roll damage after, perhaps. That'll be
10 points of... As the slice goes through him, there's a moment where his waiting expectantly as you're kind of just staring intently at him before radiant flame erupts through the wound, burning and slaying the man.
I am sorry.
He falls to the ground, a smoldering corpse.
May Aurelius have mercy. As Terhuk faces what looks like to be the leader.
Well. Looks like you came to play, little one.
Not to play, but I have people I need to protect, you see.
Okay, so Azric, Darian, and Sai, you all hear the shattering of glass and yelling as a battle begins to ensue not too far away from you guys.
Totally beheaded there.
Okay, you guys are on your way.
As
Kit,
soon as I'm in range, I'm popping off.
going to rotate around so that these guys are flanking him. Oh, Kit Ansrom. I'll make sure this is being used properly. Yeah, cool. So he will use his bonus action to activate his Fang of the Gale and Claw of the Tide weapon. And is going to make his first attack. This guy. That is not great. And his first attack will miss. And his second attack will be again with this Fang of the Gale. For 16 each.
I think it's just hit it from us.
Oh, it is because I was doing his versus your guys' insight earlier. Sorry, he rolled a 18 up. It's fine. It is now not hidden, so going forward it won't be hidden. For damage on that, 8 slashing and 2 cold. And then part of his Horde Breaker is if there's another enemy within 5 feet, he can immediately make a free attack against it. And we'll do that with his Claw of the Tide. 22, which will hit. Do 8 slashing, 1 lightning. And completely obliterates the guy with the crossbow. As lightning surges through his body and a massive gaping wound is formed on his chest and he falls to the ground dead.
He is my new friend.
I don't like it.
Alrighty. That guy's dead. So it is now this guy's turn. He is going to attempt. He did not want to throw a dagger. He wanted to use his scimitar. But I already rolled the dagger, so I guess he's stabbing with a dagger for 4 piercing damage. His second attack will be with his scimitar, which is a 10, which will miss as it is caught in the curved portion of one of the kopeshes and slammed to the ground as Kit is preparing for a follow-up attack. Which I want to... Oh yeah, and he gains +4 bonus to his AC because a successful attack was made against him. Specifically, if he attacks Kit Kat. Great. Desmond.
Yes.
Your turn.
All right. So, I'm hurt. I got stabbed by a dagger, and it really, really fucking hurt. I'm gonna go over this way. And is that my full cover right here?
You would be full cover from anyone outside. Technically, the blackguard, if he had a ranged item, you would be at 3/4 cover.
I'm gonna kneel down and start treating my wounds with my healer's kit.
Okay. Roll a medicine check.
Oh, medicine check. Where art thou? Medicine check. Jesus Christ. There's a lot.
Stab himself.
Wait, does that roll go with that or the healer's kit? Am I supposed to have a healer's kit thing?
Sorry, you only have to roll if you're doing stabilizing. So with your feet and everything, you can get the points.
Yeah, how much do I get for that again? It's 1d6 plus 4. Plus additional equal to the...
I think it's
Guys, actually, the noise of you.
your hit die.
Yep. So, I need to roll a d6 quickly. That's a fucking 6. That's my hit dice total. So that is 14 healing for me.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, I would like to eat a protein bar.
Okay, you eat a protein bar and get 2 hit points.
Is that's temporary, right? Is temporary green or blue?
Temporary would be green.
Heck yeah. Let's go. And as I'm feeling better, I'll move back a little closer.
Okay.
And I will end my turn here.
The captain is going to go. What is it, 12? Terhuk?
Missed, sorry.
You managed to block that attack.
Just
He swings
with
it
the
back
shield.
at you, and you managed to
Once again,
block both
shield.
of the blows. Your shield moving through the air quicker than he can swing his blade in this tight quarters situation.
Yep. You're not gonna pass from here.
The only thing passing is you to the afterlife, friend. But why don't we take this party outside? You can have an attack on
That's the perfect thing to say away.
Yes, Terhuk's definitely gonna take attack opportunity. He may be a paladin, but he's also a rogue.
17 just misses as he moves out of the but it is your turn, Terhuk.
This is such a trap. Terhuk is gonna just glance once at Desmond. Keep yourself safe, Desmond. As Terhuk is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Would that be enough? Yep, that would be enough. Be right here. He's also gonna cast as a bonus action, compel duel, just in case he has any ideas.
What kind of saving? Wisdom or charisma?
Let me confirm in just a second. Compel duel. That's a wisdom saving throw. Of 12.
It's a 9. So he is compelled to duel you.
To the zap. And he's going to make an attack.
Okay.
Wait a second. I just want to check something here real quick. Has to do with his sword. Where is it? It's here. Just want to read something here real quick.
Sai'Idar strike.
Yep.
You guys please
Perfect.
roll initiative. Approaching the battlefield.
All right. Let's do it. So he's going to also do Serpent Strike as well on this attack.
Okay.
Oops, I need to do one-handed. Where is the one-handed? It's this one, I think. It's fine. 13. Missed. So, yeah, I'm assuming that's a miss.
It is a miss. As you swing towards him, he deflects the blade with his glaive. He just kind of chuckles at you. Now that we're out in the open, I can freely swing my weapon. You don't stand a chance, cur.
As long as those inside are okay, I will fight to the bitter end. Alright, and that would be his turn.
F. Moving on to Kit. Kit is going to... He's going to attempt to throw this person. Yeah. Gonna attempt to grab. Six check, which is a 21. 8. This dude's... There's a 14, so he grabs the guy and begins to drag him this way and is going to toss him through the window. The guy will take 0 damage. Desmond, take care of this one. I'm helping Terhuk. We'll run over here.
Such pettiness, I love it.
Desmond, it is your turn.
So this man is on the floor face down, right?
Yeah,
He
just
fucking has to be.
Yeah, he got tossed through the window. He's laying on the ground.
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna malpractice this mishap and aim for a jugular or do something. And I'm gonna stab him with that poison dagger to start with.
Alright, you will have advantage on this, so go ahead and roll your attack with advantage.
Do I just do the combat scalpel?
Yeah, just use a combat scalpel, and then, because it'll be the same base damage, and then there will also be poison damage if he fails his saving throw.
So
That's a 20, which is great.
with a more for my malpractice mishap.
Yep, so that'll definitely hit. So go ahead and roll damage. 6 piercing, and then he has to roll a Constitution saving throw. 19, so that is a success for him.
And then
so you won't take
I was
poison
stunned.
damage, but you do hit him pretty hard.
And then second attack.
Yep. Is this still with the poison dagger?
No, this is with my regular scalpel.
Okay,
So,
so that's a 20 again, so that one will hit. So go ahead and roll your damage. Oh, and make sure you need to roll sneak attack as well, because you...
Oh, do I?
advantage on
My
this.
bad. I did not know that.
Yep.
Okay,
Only one of these
you roll
will be
that?
sneak attack. Yeah, so just re-roll
roll-
the sneak attack.
Okay. Yeah.
Roll the damage. Alright, so that is 15 points of damage on that one. He's still alive, but he is not looking good at all. He's laying on the ground like, yeah, as you've stabbed him in the neck area. One of them went astray and like stabbed him slightly in the clavicle. Not quite hitting his jugular, but doing a lot of damage and disfiguring him. You doing anything else, Desmond?
Spit on him.
Alright, you spit on him.
That should be a free action. Making me fucking clean up his mess.
He's going to use half his movement to stand up. And then he is going to make 2 attacks against you. So first attack with his scimitar is an 8. I assume does not hit.
No, I actually don't matter.
The second one's a 19 for 9 points of slashing damage. And he's holding his neck and like trying to stop the wounds from bleeding. He's swinging his blade wildly and then slices it across your shoulder and your arm as like the wound opens up, ripping through your jacket a little bit.
Yeah, I like this jacket.
He looks better with red. And then it is the captain's turn. He's going to make one glaive attack against each of you. First one against Terhuk. That's a natural 20.
Oof.
12. It'll be 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Yep.
And the second one against
It'll be with disadvantage though.
Beard. Kit's attack is with disadvantage.
Yep. For he has the compelled to duel.
Oh, yeah. So that is a 9. Not gonna hit. So Kit manages to sidestep and slam his 2 Kopesh against the glaive, throwing it to the ground. Sai, as you run up on this battlefield, what are you doing?
Well, I'm running up. That's what I'm doing.
Just running up.
Are you
Running
down
from them fools.
with your bonus action?
Oh shit, right, we can do that.
Rogues. Well, you guys can do it. I can't yet.
And you have your fucking bunny hop thing too, Darian.
Right. That also takes a bonus action, though.
Yeah, but which one's better, dashing or your bunny hop? I don't know which one's better. I haven't looked at.
Hold on.
Sai's taking the little baby shark to battle.
It is
I mean,
currently
something
attached
that'll
to her
hold the
shoulder.
way.
It's 5 times proficiency bonus. So
10 feet.
at this level, yes. The key thing is that it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, so...
Oh yeah. You wanted to dash in further, Sai?
No, because I've got the little one to think of.
A responsible mother.
Currently, Terhuk is heavily damaged. Kit has taken some blows as well, but he's looking far better than Terhuk is at this point.
Okay.
And you don't see Desmond anywhere.
What did I say? History. No, it was...
Yeah, because Desmond decided to stay inside. Desmond's a good boy.
It was this. This one. I'm going to take a shot with my hand crossbow at the guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack. And you will get sneak attack because you have an ally within 5 feet of him.
Yippee!
Natural 20. Holy fuck. Alright, go ahead and roll damage.
Brother. There you go.
Okay, so that is 14 sneak and 10 piercing. 24 points of damage. As a bolt just sprouts through the side of his neck and he like grabs at his throat. He's still alive, but that hit him fucking hard. He looks over in your direction. Finally, reinforcements. There's a good chance Desmond is dead inside.
Oh no, not this one.
Oh no.
Um,
I'm still alive, you dicks!
Sorry, sadly it seems he's still up and kicking.
Sadly. Can change that.
Will your crossbow reach him?
I sure as hell fucking hope it won't reach me.
Just kills Desmond like
I mean, yeah, they'll hit
Nothing
Desmond,
personal.
they won't hit
Nothing
this guy.
personal.
Nothing normal.
this came as an accident.
So it ricochets. I'm kidding. I don't have 2 attacks, so I'm trying to figure out what I could do in my bonus action.
Okay, well, while you're figuring that out, Darian, what are you doing? Azric. So let me just be clear. So it's Sai, Darian, Azric, and Terhuk. You guys are all one after each other. So if you want to do something that involves working together, you can work that out and do it simultaneously.
Nice. Combo move.
Right. I guess I'll... Yeah, bonus action dash.
Okay.
Move 60 feet to here.
Oh, yeah?
Because I don't think I can get any closer. Or at least not in melee range.
Okay.
I'll pull out my hand crossbow and fire at this guy.
Oh, yeah, you will get sneak attack, so roll your attack.
It's a 14.
Is gonna miss. As you fire it, the man just narrowly dodges it. You're not even sure if he meant to because he's wobbling from the amount of blood loss from the shot that Sai'Idar got in. But it does whiz past him, almost hitting Terhuk in the process, but not quite.
Yeah.
Anything else, Darian?
Sort of looking very briefly kind of sheepish for almost hitting Terhuk, but that's my turn.
Right, Azric.
Alrighty, I'm going to be moving the 30 feet, and then I will be using Misty Step for another 30 feet as my bonus action, and then I will be letting loose an Eldritch Blast on our tethered dear captain.
Oh, yeah.
15?
15 does not hit. Do you have more than one Eldritch? Is it more?
I think it's just one right now.
Ace. 15 will miss. And it becomes 2 beams at 5th level.
Yeah.
So as the Eldritch Blast flies out, the man drops down as it flies over his head, striking the building to the south of you guys.
That's all I got.
Your numbers have increased quite a bit. This was much more of a fair fight at the beginning. Terhuk, it is your turn.
Before I start, is Sai gonna do anything with her bonus action or?
Sai, are you doing anything with your bonus action?
While you guys are doing that, I was going to ask again, because still not used to playing caster, what are the rules of cantrip versus first level spell?
You can cast a first level spell as a bonus action,
Okay.
but you can only cast 1 leveled spell per turn. So, like, if you cast a 5th level spell as your action, you can't cast a first level spell as your bonus. But if you cast a cantrip as your action, you can cast a first level spell as your bonus.
Okay. Do I have to have casted a cantrip to
No.
use my first level spell? Okay. So, could I have used my bonus action to cast Cure Wounds on Terhuk?
Cure Wounds is a touch spell. if you have healing word.
Or
then you can
healing
use
word. Yeah,
Yes.
I have healing word.
Then yes, you can
Okay.
use your bonus action to cast healing word. What words of healing or what does this look like from Sai'Idar?
Well, everything that she does is based on communing with the dead. So she's going to summon what. So I chuck a corpse. I'm kidding.
Nice. And he suddenly gets healed.
I hit him in the face with a dead body and he's fine. No, so she's going to do what looks like she's collecting, like little ghostly apparitions collect in her hand. And she kind of makes like a blowing kiss motion in Terhuk's direction as she whispers into her palm, and it makes him feel a little better.
Yeah, so you hear this arid cacophony of whispers and then see a ball of dead, tortured squirrel and other orange vermin fly towards you.
If we take like 5 emotional damage right there.
You feel rejuvenated, but at the same time terrified.
Yeah. He lost like 5 psychological hit points right there.
Sai kisses in your direction and you feel better. That's what I gained from that.
There you go. Tear, he gets hot.
Oh boy. Okay.
You take 8 points of sneak attack damage.
Yeah, as well. So he's Terhuk's down. Well, thank you.
Lamau. Oh my god.
Lamau.
I forgot to check that.
Okay.
So you take 8 points of sneak healing. Lamau.
Sneak healing. Wow.
You're not
All right,
sure where it came from, but somebody touched you and you feel better.
Oh boy. Okay. How injured, does he seem to be?
He's looking pretty good.
Pretty good.
Like for what it's worth, like the most grievous wound he has is the one that Sai did, and it looks like he's already managed to staunch the bleeding.
You know what? I need to do this, otherwise Terhuk's gonna die. We don't need another Riven situation. Yeah, Terhuk's going to cast the rest of his 10 lay on hands on himself.
Okay.
Bring that back to 8. Okay. And let's see if there's any bonus action he can do. No. Nope. That should be all.
What's that?
Yep, that's all you can do.
Alright, Kit is going to make 2 attacks. So one with his Fang of the Gale, with advantage because you guys are flanking. So that is a 21, which will definitely hit. 11 slashing and 3 cold. And then his Clawed the Tide as well, which will be a 23. 11 slashing and 1 lightning. And then he will kind of back roll over him as the man is keeling over a little bit from the 2 wounds slashed in his stomach, as he will cast Cure Wounds on Terhuk. Well, as a bonus action. There are 3 points of healing.
Thank you.
It wouldn't feel right watching you die. Desmond, it is your turn.
Alright, so I will attack this guy in front of me with non-lethal,
Okay.
aiming to knock him out. So, I'm gonna do my first attack. 8 don't hit. I rolled
It does not hit.
for a second.
18 does hit.
Is that enough to knock him out?
That is not enough to knock him out.
Motherfucker. Alright, that's all I
You
got.
got this, Darian. Got this, Desmond. I believe in you.
As he cheers on Darian instead of Desmond.
I said Desmond. Oh, I said Darian. Oops.
You definitely said Darian. I see how it is. I'll look.
Darius.
That's it. 2D. I mean, okay, so
Alrighty, so 2 scimitar attacks against you, Desmond. Is it 20 for 6 points of slashing damage?
No, that shit ain't hit him. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure. As he slices up, he is tearing up your doctor's coat. It's gonna need some stitches. For a 19 for 4 points of
Jesus Christ.
got lucky there.
Okay.
You're a doctor, right? Can you tell which one of us is gonna go down first yet?
Oh yeah, easily.
And then the guy with the glaive is going to do, again, 1 attack at Terhuk and attack at... actually, one thing. Compelled duel, Terhuk. You look at it, I think
Yep, it's the...
Eli's attack summon ends, right?
Yeah. Let me confirm. Compelled duel. See.
Yeah, the spell ends if...
Yeah,
Oh, the spell ends if you attack any other creature.
you attack any other
If you
creature.
cast a spell that targets a hostile creature other than the target, or if a creature friendly to you damages the target. So yes.
Yep, exactly. So it ends.
Yeah, so you will make an attack against each of you. So the first one against you, Terhuk, is a 13.
13. Missed.
And against, well, Kit, neither of them hits, as he is flailing about trying to keep track of both of you while also managing all the other people closing in around him. Sai, it is your turn.
Okie
Dive those baby shark. Super effective.
See here, Osric's there, he's there. She's going to take another crack at him with her hand crossbow.
Yeah. You fire the crossbow, and as he's looking around, he just barely sees it in enough time to lift his glaive and block it with the blade of the glaive.
Alright. See how many spell slots I have left. Okay. How is Terhuk looking?
Significantly better than he was after your healing, his own healing, and Kit's healing.
Epica.
Kit should have done more damage because Kit's Hunter's Mark on the guy. I guess Kit's a ranger.
That's badass. Alright, I'm gonna go see what the ruckus is in here.
The Rufus is on your shoulder.
I said the ruckus is in here.
Okay.
Jeff, just throw Jeff 2.0, please. Thank you.
No, he's strike.
I'm not gonna do that.
But the door is currently open, so you can see Desmond, who is very much damaged, as well as the enemy that he is currently combating, who is also very heavily damaged.
Healing word on Desmond.
Oh, wow. She throws a ball of tortured animal souls at you, Desmond, and you feel better.
Oh, hell yes. That's fucking, the same as my fucking healing bar, but you know what? I'll get... Oh, no, not 10. What the fuck? A 2.
Hey, at least she cares enough to try to help.
Wait, did this one come with a blowing of a kiss, too?
No.
You just kind of soft-rolled it over to him?
She kind of like underhand tossed it to him.
Okay. All right, Darian.
Okay. Moving in 5 feet. Main hand, rapier strike. Add advantage with flanking.
Yep.
Okay.
So you'll get sneak attack on this as well. If you were to hit. As you go run in, you take a jab, and he manages to roll just out of the way as you almost stab across into Kit before your reach
Christ's
is
sake.
out.
Not there.
Can I?
You're all fighting in very
Can I
close quarters, so
stop almost?
weapons. Well, no, you're all fighting in very close quarters. So, like, when you swing a weapon,
Okay.
it is very close to one of your allies, no matter what.
Fair enough.
I
Bonus
just only
action.
describe it that way when you're doing it.
So the right there.
Offhand dagger.
Okay. Natural 20, you will get sneak attack on this, and it comes nowhere close to any of your allies.
Excellent.
So go
Oh,
ahead.
Like you're stepping in the way.
As he ducks out of the way of my initial strike, he leaves himself very vulnerable to a stiletto right in between the ribs. For...
Wait, before you roll damage.
Oh.
Just real quick. What are your experiences?
I totally got this for things that I have no right to, things I have no right at being good at. And then,
If you want to, you can add the D4 from I totally got this to the damage.
just... Well,
It's another D4.
at this point, yeah, I think it applies.
Crit. I think so, because you basically just went, I meant to miss the first one, so that you ran into this one.
Calculated. So that's
22, 30, and then additional D4 from your experience. 38 points of damage as he dodges your first blow and leans into your dagger. He's looking pretty rough as he pulls away and ichor starts pouring out around the dagger wound. You planned this.
Darian will look briefly stunned. You can't. It's hard to tell whether it's the fact that he actually hit, or the fact that he has seemingly drawn a lot of blood from that. But he will.
Vital point.
With a flourish, he'll back away and
Okay.
make some
He's going
distance.
to take an attack of opportunity against you. Oh, no, he doesn't get to because you're a swashbuckler.
He does not get to. Yes.
Yeah. Right. Azric, it is your turn.
All right. Seeing as they seem to have a pretty good handle on that situation, I'm going to step up and launch an Eldritch Blast at our dear friend attacking our other friend.
Okay. 22 is definitely going to hit. With 10 points of force damage. As the blast slams him into his back, he's pushed towards Desmond. And this man is severely injured, hanging on the edge of his life. He's still standing.
Right. Oh, that is all that I've got to help you, Desmond. Sorry.
He has a first level spell as a bonus action.
I don't have any first level spells that are a bonus action,
Fair enough.
other than Magic Stone. Oh wait, hex. I mean, I could have hexed him beforehand. Totally didn't.
Right. Terhuk.
Terhuk is going to use his athleticism to basically move to where Darian was,
Okay.
always keeping his shield in hand. Just prevent
One
any
key point, since you have now, so you're using your athleticism for this, please roll either acrobatics or athletics to not trip on the cobblestone.
Absolutely.
You're fine. The only way you would have failed that is with a natural 1.
Which would have been funny. Just to make sure that, in case any retaliatory attacks, they won't be done towards Darian. And he is going to make 2 swift attacks towards our nice little commander here.
Okay.
Oops, I need to roll for my bad advantage. Well, let me just roll again real quick. Okay.
So that one will hit. Swing
Oh,
towards
I
it.
thought-
He manages to dodge.
Yep. He managed to dodge. Yeah, he only has 1 attack, so.
Doing anything as a bonus action?
Yes. Question mark. You want? Sure. He seems to be very angry at Darian, so
Wait, what? For what?
he's gonna cast Sanctuary on Darian, just in case.
Because you stabbed him very hard.
Yeah.
I thought. Wait. No, I thought Terhuk was saying that he was mad at Darian.
Oh no,
He is.
he-
But he'll
no,
never
I-
tell.
that's the deep anger.
Yeah.
So
Right,
you got
Darian made him prick his up.
You got
Darian, yeah.
Sanctuary on Darian. What is your
Oh
sanctuary?
yeah, that's bonus action. It almost looks like a golden shield, just popped in front of Darian for just a second before just evaporating. But Darian could tell that there's some magic afoot, that there's something magical energy protecting him.
Beth. Hit will go make his 2 attacks with advantage. Flanking again. Fang of the Gale first. There's a 25, which will hit. 10 slashing, 3 cold. Oh, and then his Hunter's Mark down. Be doing. And there's 2 on top of that. And then his Claw of the Tide. The 16, which will not hit. Still does a deep amount of damage there. Minus 15 points damage. And then he is going to no one's close enough for. So oh wait, he's fucking has the dual wielder, so he can attack him again as a bonus action. Fuck everyone else. Fang of the Gale as a bonus action still misses, so it doesn't matter. He swings 3 times, one of them lands heavily across this man's back, and then it is Desmond's turn.
Stop.
That is Desmond.
Stab him. Not
On
legally,
these
of
ways?
course.
Oh, okay, so punch him with a butt of a dagger. 24 is definitely gonna hit. 4 points. I'm pulling a Rocky up in here. He's still standing.
No.
Oh, and this would be the one. Oh, actually, never mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you
I'm not hit.
go and slash towards him, trying to do enough damage to knock him down, but not outright kill him. And as you slash across him, he falls slightly for a moment before standing back up, readying for the next blow. So what are you doing?
That's annoying. Guess I'm fucking doing it again.
Okay.
And that's not gonna fucking go.
Not gonna hit.
Well, fine. I guess he doesn't want to fucking live. Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Okay. He is going to make to attack to the scimitar. There's an 11.
Miss.
And a 7. As he
No, he
has
doesn't.
lost a lot of blood, he kind of stumbles towards you, haphazardly throwing his scimitar around, not with any sort of accuracy, acumen. He is going to look around, see the state of the battle, and attempt to run and jump out the window.
I would like to attack him as he runs.
Yeah, for sure. You know, opportunity attack. 13 for jumping out the window. 21, you
I'm
definitely
still
hit.
trying to non-lethal.
Got it. 6 points of piercing damage. There's 1 hit point left. So as he runs, you stab into him, knocking him down. He slams into the windowsill, ass over tea kettle out, and then falls on the ground out here unconscious.
Neat.
It seems the tide of the battle has turned. You killed all my men. Quite impressive.
This one's still alive.
A couple of them weren't really worth much. Either way, I don't know if I could get away from all of you, so I guess I'll just try to take one of you down with me. And he's going to focus his attacks on Terhuk. He's...
Oh no. How did that?
Oh, word kill.
What is he?
No, please don't.
16, Terhuk?
It hits, and I have to roll for concentration.
One sec. I can use a reaction, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use silvery barbs.
Okay, so he's got a reroll. So he's still gonna hit. Are you...
Therefore, there.
So he has to... He'll still use the 16, because that's the lowest roll. But you can give a additional d20 to a different creature you can see within range. And they have advantage on their next roll.
I'm gonna give it to Sai.
Okay, so Sai, you have advantage on your next roll. Terhuk, you take 6 points of slashing damage, but also noticeably take... Upted smite. So 15 plus 6, so 21 points of damage total.
Terhuk goes down. Exactly.
And some
That's
things never
fine.
change.
It's actually funny. It's the exact amount.
All's well. In love and war, right, my friends? He's going to attack Terhuk. They're an auto. Terhuk, you will lose
Brother.
death saving throws. You are unconscious.
Okay.
That is the end of his turn. Die. Your turn.
Uh,
You have advantage on the attack roll.
Yippee!
Or ability
let me-
check saving throw.
Let me hold on. Okay, so before I move, I'm going to take my hand crossbow and shoot at this guy again.
Okay. Advantage.
Damn it.
As you do so, he doesn't really move at all. It flies way away from him, over his head. You don't know if it's the shock from Terhuk hitting the ground or what. Your aim is completely off in this.
I'm gonna make Rufus hide right here. And then I'm going to rush up here, and I'm going to touch Terhuk, Uwu, and cast.
Oh, woo.
Okay. As you go to heal, this man is going to use his dreadful aspect. Healing does not take
God damn it.
dreadful aspect. Within a 30-foot range as a reaction, you can negate up to 15 points of healing. So as you go to heal, you feel the power that your deity, the Aeon you worship and you speak to and you pray to, surge through your body towards Terhuk. And then above you, you feel a darker aspect start to overtake the surroundings as the magic just fizzles away and does not diffuse Terhuk's body.
Rocky, Luke just fucking hates you.
I'm not a bad guy. I just play all the bad guys.
He like really hates you.
It's like,
You guys.
oh yeah, there's-
You
He's
guys
like,
have
oh, that's great
typecast
on
me.
you. Actually.
right away.
For 2 months of not coming to sessions, you fucker.
What,
Yeah, let's
what do
just
you
kill another
mean?
one of
What do
his
you
Yeah.
mean? What
I
do you
bet you guys
mean?
will remember to listen to this recap.
Oh my god.
You better remember to listen to it next time.
I guess you better start rerolling a character, buddy.
Oh, don't worry, I'm already making one right now.
Oh yeah, that's what I like to hear. Terhuk was a fucking big narc anyways.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh.
All right, Darian. You see as Terhuk moves in front of you to block a blow, and then casts this what seems like divine shield over your form before he drops to the ground as you see a glaive being pulled out of his body and then stabbed back in. Your friend Sai runs up to attempt to heal, but something's wrong. Something's not working with her magic. What are you doing, Darian?
Starting to panic. But I'm doing the only thing it kind of occurs to me to do, which is go around here. That was how many feet of movement?
15.
15. 15 feet. Main hand attack, flanking with Sai'Idar.
Yep. A 20 will hit.
20 total.
You will get sneak attack on this one.
Sneak attack as I have advantage. Youch.
Not quite enough to do it. As you slam your rapier into him, the blade sinking deep within. This figure is still holding his halberd deep into Terhuk's abdomen, and it doesn't even turn to look at you, but is still standing.
Bonus action dagger attack.
Okay.
14.
18 will not hit. As you pull the rapier back, finally the man pulls the halberd out of Terhuk just in time to turn and parry your dagger. Not again. Not ever again. Anything else, Darian?
Backing up because I did tag him this turn.
Yep. All right, Azric.
I'm trying my best to hide fear in my eyes.
So I'm going to step up here. Hex Blades Curse on the man.
Mm-hmm.
And then I need to make sure that I count my spell points before. So I am going to cast Burning Hands.
Okay. Burning Hands is a 15-foot cone.
Right. Not that one.
About to burn our boy to death.
It'll miss him. Right.
About to make him
Push it out this way a little bit. See, look. Hold on. I can do a 15-foot cone.
And that's gonna hit.
Just scheduling case, That's fine.
I know what Darian.
You can make it. He'll be fine. He'll roll a dexterity saving throw. It was 16.
So it's half
So
then?
it's half damage. So he'll take 7 points of damage.
Oops. Hold up. Oops, yeah, 7 points of damage. Oops, I accidentally clicked that. I didn't mean to. With the Hexblade, he also takes my proficiency bonus.
Additional 2.
Yes.
Hey, that's 2. Oh, man. As the flames
Don't tell me you pull the rocket.
cascading over him, he is knelt down slightly, his body mostly burned, but still moving just barely.
Pull the rocket.
Anything else in the tank, Azric?
That's all I got.
Okay. Terhuk, I need you to whisper a death saving throw to me.
Before I do, I have a question.
Yep.
Can I use one of my experiences for this?
What experience and why does it apply?
By the grace of the gods. Basically, he has a mission. His time is still not yet have arrived. And basically, it's just by sheer willpower and strength to just stay alive. Keep his friends safe.
All out. You can add a d4 to this roll. Remember, you need to get over a 10.
Alright, first, going to... Let me just make sure I whisper it correctly, okay? D20, right?
Yep, a d20.
Oh, well, he didn't whisper it.
Oh,
You did
I
not?
thought I did. Oh well. Wait,
Did
it whisper. What the heck? Alright. Always whisper rolls. Alright, that's weird.
Terhuk. As your vision fades, is there anything you're fading in and out of consciousness that Terhuk would say? Or do?
He will look at Darian, see that he's still standing. He'll smile and just say, "You're alive, cat." As he closes his eyes for the last time.
Okay. It is Kit's turn. Where's Where are my gems? I need my gems. I can save them, but I need my gems. He is going to make 2 attacks against. Doesn't have the diamonds that he needs to cast Revivify.
Rug.
This was his final plan all along.
He's not currently flanking, so that's not. He is moved down to a flanking position for a second attack, which is a 27. Which, as he slices towards this man's head, he dodges slightly, his body burnt and falling apart, basically, before the second blade, the Kopesh, hooks his neck, slamming him to the ground, and a third blade comes in, decapitating him. Because he had 2 hit points left. Whoever took my satchel, there was a bag of gems in there. I can save your friend, but I need those gems to do it.
Desmond?
Over.
I'm still inside the fucking place.
The battle's over.
I don't know what the
totally-
fuck's going on.
You
Is
could
it
totally
quiet?
hear him yelling.
Yeah, but you see, at this exact moment, I was filching those knives that I wanted for my set. Since, everyone else died in here, or is incapacitated.
No.
Darian.
God damn it! Where are my gems? 'Tis a man of Aurelius. Unlike your other friend, he didn't treat me poorly. Where are my belongings?
Where are you?
I'd be looking at Desmond at this point.
Collecting a Rufus.
Oh, priorities. Our friend's dying on the floor, and she's going for Rufus.
There's nothing I can do except get out of the way so he can try to revivify him. I don't have that spell yet.
To be fair, Rufus is cuter than Terhuk, so
I'll come
understandable.
walking up,
Doesn't
like
point of
having a gemstone in my hand, kind of like tossing it up, and like once I get within like tossing range, I'll just toss it at him. A single gemstone.
Why are you so unconcerned? People's deaths. There was 5 gems in that bag. I need all 5 of them.
Uh-huh.
Desmond?
Yes, Captain.
I'd rather Terhuk not die today.
Desmond, please.
Why are you crying, Darian?
Just give him the gem.
Desmond's gonna roll his eyes and toss the gems.
So fucking hard. Kit crushes the gems in his palms as silver and gold light begin to coalesce around him as he sprinkles them over Terhuk's body. By the scales of justice, the weight of law, by the chains that bind the wicked, the light that guides the righteous, I call upon you, lawbearer, arbiter of life's rightful course. His soul was torn too soon from the path set before him. In your order, I beseech you, restore the breath, rekindle the flame, and let them rise once more beneath your watchful gaze. So I swear they shall walk in balance, until the final judgment that no mortal may escape. As light begins to profuse the area, and Terhuk's body begins to light in a silver and gold glow, begins to lift off the ground slightly. Terhuk, from the darkness, you see figures from past, long dead, pulling towards you. Some frighten you, some more endearing. Don't see the ones that you want to see the most. Meaning, probably still out there You can't leave yet. You hear a man's voice. Hear Darian calling to you. Hear Kit's prayer as you're pulled back into the mortal plane. Your eyes flicker open and you fall to the ground lightly. Kit falls back up. By the gods. You all need to find better friends. You're at 1 hit point.
H. Hit point. Okay.
And you have 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay.
That saving throws you have to beat a 12.
Yay. I just want to see if I get to 19. Kidding.
Jesus.
Let's not do this again.
Well, now that that's over, well, here we go.
I see you're okay, Darian. Glad to see it. Kid, what are you doing that brought me back?
Barely made it. Azric, is that your name? You're the captain of this lot?
That be I?
Don't know what kind of calloused partnership you'd deem to fucking form with that man, but I'd start rethinking your allegiances. Kit throws his blade on the ground over next to you. Just in case
Presuming by that
I'm still a threat.
You mean Desmond?
Being anybody else. The man who was more worried about the wealth in his pocket than the life of his comrade.
Oh yes, try and make the back alley doctor feel bad. If you haven't noticed, I've been doing this my entire life. I've been extorting people on the worst day of their life since I was 5. I don't feel terrible, and at least I gave you the gems.
I think that's proven the point more than anything. If you're all done with me, I'd like to go find my crew.
While that's going on, Sai, with Rufus in tow, is going to cast Cure Wounds on Terhuk to at least help him be able to get on his feet.
Darian, trembling, is going to get up and give Kit a hug.
I don't need this, lad.
No.
Aww.
She has like something the heck now.
Well, while they're being sappy over there, I captured one alive over there, Captain.
Oh, I should probably at least tie him up, try to figure something out.
Darian will just say to Kit, "Thank you. Sorry, you've been terrible." And
Speak for yourself, Darian.
It's
he'll
wiping your snot off of his shoulder.
oh come on, he's not ugly crying.
He's not ugly crying, he's just wetly crying.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
He leads you close. It's okay, lad. It wasn't his day. And he wipes your tear from your cheek.
Oh.
Aww.
This is you softly.
Oh.
Actually went bad.
Kids
As they're doing their thing, I like kick the weapons kind of back towards Kit, more like getting them out of my way, not really caring. And I'm gonna go through the captain's pockets to see if he's got anything of importance.
Sweet.
At this point, Darian will sort of find himself a little bit, recenter, stand up straight,
So,
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
roll an investigation for me, Azric. Okay.
oh, he's clean. I think this was a normal man.
There's the basic belongings that are very obvious. He is wearing kind of rundown, haphazardly put together armor. And then he has a glaive, which looks finely made. It is definitely of Zahen make. It's very the ashen wooden haft and the black glass blade that extends from the top of it. So it's a fairly well made halberd. It could probably fetch a decent price. Looking through his body and his belongings, you don't find too much of note. You do find about 17 gold pieces on him and a small emblem on his chest beneath the plated armor. You see a symbol of the Ashen Blades marking his chest.
Well, we at least found some of the Ashen Blade.
I'd like to tie the man up over here and search him for anything that could be used, like dangerous and maybe even gold.
Yeah, roll a survival check.
Yeah, fuck.
You tie him up. You can roll an investigation check to search him. All right, Azric, you have strapped the glaive to your back. Did you say strap in or strap on? You see this man carries mundane pirate-style gear. He has his cutlass as well as a couple of daggers and a hand crossbow. He has a soot-blackened sash that is mostly red, but has definitely seen some wear and tear through volcanic ashy areas that covers his face. And then he has 14 gold pieces on him. A shark tooth necklace, and some dice.
Yeah, I'm stealing them gold pieces and getting all the weapons off of his body and everything. I will keep the hand crossbow. I don't have one of those.
Okay.
And then I'm going to look him over to make sure he's stable and not going to pass away from blood loss.
Yeah, roll a medicine check. Yeah, you managed to stabilize him to the best of your ability. He's not currently bleeding out, but he is still unconscious, laying against the outside wall.
That's perfectly fine. I'm ready to wake him up whenever you are, Captain.
Looks just pick up his blades.
Yeah, Terhuk also tries to stand up while giving Saya a smile and say, "Thank you for the heals." And he's just going to try and stand up. Gingerly.
Point of exhaustion, Terhuk, so you have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Yep.
As you start to stand up, you fall slightly, and Kit kind of instinctively reaches out and grabs you along with Sai, kind of study your stance. Careful. Not quite there yet. Yeah, this... He kind of looks over towards Darian. You had this one worried. One might thank a man for crying that many tears over him.
And he gives Darian a smile. I'll try not to put it again.
Darian's putting on his best face of steely resolve and just gives a slight nod.
Don't go down like that again. You hear?
That's a promise. On my honor.
Hope you don't. If you don't mind if I partake in this, Ezric. You might know more about my crew as well.
By all means, the more information we can glean off of him, the better, I feel.
It'll kind of lean against these barrels. What are you guys doing to this man that's tied up?
I'm gonna wake him up with waking thoughts I'd have in my healer's kit to start.
Okay, so you put a fish bar underneath his nose.
Does that wake him up?
Yeah, it does. Oh, shit, you killed him! Holy fuck!
Jeez.
Hit the wrong button. Just a second. There we go. He is... Oh, wait.
Are you sure?
What's going on? Where am I? Why am I tied up? God, you...
Sorry, that's my fetish.
They're all dead.
I like tying people up.
You killed them all.
To be fair, I killed no one.
I think that says more about your skill than anyone else's.
Hey, at least I kept you alive.
Not for long if he doesn't talk.
Oh, Captain, you feeling like bad cop today?
I guess. Basically start talking. Like, where's your leader? Why are you here? What's going on? Where's his crew?
This is going swimmingly.
Why would I tell you any of that? You're just gonna kill me afterwards anyway. Not worth my time. Just kill me already.
Hey, Captain.
He's a doctor.
Yeah. Do you happen to know what void glass does to a person?
I happen to know
Wayne.
what void glass does to a person. Yes. But criminals often trade in it.
Do you partake?
Me personally, no.
I think you might be relatively soon if you don't start speaking. And I'm going to reach into my healer's kit, and I'm going to assume that I would have the smallest amount in there.
I'm gonna assume that you'd have the smallest amount of void glass in there. Did you take any
Hell
void
yeah,
glass
I
on the ship?
I did, actually, when we were inspecting it.
You have. You have a small vial of void glass.
And I just so happen to have... And before I continue, how is void glass induced? Is it by syringe? Is it inhaled? Is it eaten up the butt? I don't know. How is this done?
Any and all of the above? It depends on what form of void glass it is. If it's like pure void glass, like the barrels that you have on the ship, where it's in a liquid form, then it can be taken by ingesting or skin contact. If it's boiled and reduced to its powder form, it's usually snorted or smoked. There's many ways to partake in void glass.
Hey, Kit, I'm going to borrow your kitchen. And I'm going to walk in there. And I'm going to start preparing this to be, I'm going to start liquefying it a bit so I can start putting it into a syringe.
If you got it off the ship, it would be liquid.
Yeah, it's already liquid.
No, it's not. It's... Oh, is it? Oh, never mind. My bad. I thought it was clear.
So, let me be clear. You guys, there was a couple of vials of the powder form that was in the captain's. And then
That's what I got on me.
Yeah, those are what Adric has on him. And then there was barrels down the hold that had liquid.
Yeah, I would have taken something from the barrels. Okay, so I would have had to get something for the liquid then.
The liquid void glass is its purest form. And then...
So I'd still want to distill it down, wouldn't I?
Technically,
Depends on how much damage you want to do. If you give,
I don't want him to
them something
die
with
before
a
he answers this
syringe of
question.
pure void glass, there's a good chance they're gonna OD. But
I'm not trying to make him a... Wait. Real question. How confident would I be able in making sure he doesn't die from ODing?
I'm gonna say roll a medicine check with disadvantage.
Can I have advantage of this since I would have seen stuff like this already as a back alley healer? Because that'd be most of the stuff I'd normally deal with. Because I'm not like a healer. I'm a back alley doctor. People are gonna take me take their ODing friends because I'm cheaper than a healer.
Okay, sure. You can roll medicine check with advantage.
Hey, let's go. Oh wait, no, I didn't hit advantage. Did I hit it twice? Or is that? Or no, that was when I stabilized him. And let's do another one just in case.
23.
Hey, let's go.
You have not dealt with void glass in its purest form. You have seen void glass overdoses. You think you can give... You think you have an approximation of how much it would take to induce an overdose, but I will say you're not 100% confident in it.
Fairly sure I can bring him back from the brink of an OD, Captain.
I will say, do we make him talk? Well, he's useless anyways. Doesn't talk, he's just the same as dead. But
What's...
try not to kill him. I'd at least like to get something.
Well, if he's not talking anyways. Last chance before I start drugging you.
I don't know what you think drugging me's gonna do. Void glass isn't truth teller of a drug. One that sends you to a faraway place, Doctor. But, by all means,
Yeah.
my death will be much less painful. I'm pumped full. That ichor.
Good point. How about this? Answer my questions and I will pump you full of it. Then at least you won't have to experience it. And I'd like to intimidation roll for this if I can.
Yeah, roll an intimidation check.
Damn, I could roll.
Why are you asking me all these questions? Why not ask him?
The cat?
Pointing at, like,
No, he nods towards Azric.
just gonna kind of raise my eyebrow a bit.
Why would I be asking the questions I already have the answers to?
A good question. Maybe because you don't want them to know that you know as much as you do. The reason
think
you're
I know
playing
anything.
through all these motions?
I just kind of like look at Desmond. I was like, I have no idea what he's talking about.
I mean, I get it.
Time?
Make them think that you're one of them. I understand why you had to kill us. Understand why I need to die. At this point, you're just playing with your food. Kit kind of looks over. What is he talking about?
Guess is as good as wine. Think that we both know that if I was able to actually answer these questions, I wouldn't have came here looking for them.
These people important to you or something?
Just slavers wishing for death.
Oh, I mean, you're sitting here killing all of us. You're acting like you don't know the simplest of your questions, which uses me.
guess which one's the simplest?
You want me to this game? Yes, I will. Expect you. Hold up your end. What do you want to know?
And drug you to death.
Not talking to you, fool. He knows what I'm asking for.
Where's your base of operations?
Not here.
Your boss.
Base of operations is at a strange location off the Zahin coast. Never sailed there myself. Heard stories.
So where's the boss for here, currently?
My boss is lying dead on the ground over there. You're talking of the Ashen Lord. Supposedly they're searching deep in the ruins to the north of the cove. But they needed all the void glass that they'd ordered for.
They needed it to search.
Needed it for what they expected to find.
What was that?
I don't know. Something we called the Umbra Noctis.
And they need the void glass for the Umbra Noctis.
Supposedly, I'm not high on the totem pole. You know this already. Don't get told all of the details. Just that we needed a lot of blood, a lot of void glass. Hence, the state that you find Glassfire Cove in now.
Blood. That what happened to his crew? They all dead now.
I don't know who he is. You're a liar. Where are my friends? Where's my crew? Honestly, I've never seen you in my life. Nor do I give two shits about your crew, but if you were in the harbor, there's a good chance you were blown away by our first volley. Kit kind of approaches with one of his kopeshes drawn. I swear, let me cut his tongue out.
Sure, go ahead. I'm fine with it.
Well, I mean, he wouldn't be dead, but cutting out his tongue wouldn't exactly be savory of us.
You know, Captain, and just as I was trying to make friends,
Look, I've told you what you've asked. You'll uphold your end, right? Go to the promised place, or should I die?
hell?
Sure.
Hell only awaits the non-believers. You'll find yourself, not us.
And I'm sure I'll have a lot of fun. So, Kit, are you gonna take his tongue out, or...?
Kind of nudges you two to step back.
Oh, Kit does?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I'll take a step back.
You're really going to cut out his tongue?
Thinking about it, you have a better plan.
I'd be disappointed if he didn't.
I mean, I've got one.
What's that?
I'm gonna go ahead and materialize my pistol right in front of this guy and just shoot him in the face.
Okay. There is no face left. Man is dead.
Does he still have a tongue?
Yeah, the only thing remaining is his lower jaw and his tongue that is hanging from
Jesus
in his
Christ.
mouth.
Nice.
Well,
It's a mess.
You still cut his tongue out if you want.
No, I think I'll pass on this one. Ezric, he seemed to think that you knew some things.
And seems to think that they think that I know things that I guess I should know, but I possibly don't.
Hi, Kit. The captain also missed
That's
orientation.
If I knew what was going on here, I wouldn't have stopped all the way down here. I would have just went to the ruins in the first place. But
Those ruins have been here since Cove was founded. Before any inhabitants came here, persisted. It was in the state it's in now. Even then, not many have taken times to figure out how to get beneath it. Or have we really had any need or want to? You all know what this Umbra Noctis is.
not exactly.
Yeah, does anyone of us know that?
I know that it is supposedly a thing.
I mean, you guys had the colorful drawing of
The drawing.
that said Umbra Noctis.
Good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we've heard that term before. And
Yep.
I know that it is at least possibly a thing. Whether or not it's a old pirate's tale at this point, or if it's actually real, is yet to be known. But the Ashen Oath do really want it, and they think that it's a thing, that's for sure. Well, Kit, I hate to say, it is most likely that your crew is no more. Which I will say, always join us. Wouldn't have to do much. Fish, whatever you like.
What if his crew's out there? If they're dead, they've got to be somewhere, right?
If they're dead, I
The
could
sea,
find them.
they were.
We'd find them if they're dead. They've died at sea. There's things in those waters that I'm surprised didn't kill me. Just floating.
Well, would you like to know?
Would. At least knew they were gone. Have some sort of clue.
Okay. What is your captain's name?
Captain's name. The captain.
That's a weird name.
I just...
Alright, is there a particular name of a crew member that I could look for?
No. I mean, there's only 6 of us in total, including me. Theros. Name's Theros Vale. That's my husband.
I mean,
Hey, Sai, is this gonna take a while?
it depends on the dead.
Okay, I'm gonna go make us lunch. Hey, what do you guys want? As I start heading into his house. or shop or whatever?
I just God damn it, why can't I remember his name?
Kit.
Kit?
Kit, thank you. I kept wanting to call his ass Bit for some reason. Um, hmm. So I was going to look around for a kind of quiet spot.
If you can't contact Theros, there's also Ishka, Brannick, Solera, and Corvin.
Come with me. She's going to take him by the hand and lead him over to these barrels, because they're kind of out of the way, out of the
Don't swing that way.
Do you want to find your crew or not?
Sorry, I deal with tragedy through humor.
Right.
How do you deal?
So
Sorry. How do you deal? Desmond.
well, I generally don't. He kind of creeps me out a bit, so I tend to stay to myself. I think he means well, I just don't think he really knows any better.
Know one thing. Man like that is bound to die alone.
Well, that is a fate for him to decide for himself, I suppose.
How does this work?
Well, I need you to picture your crewmate or your husband, whoever you're closest to, which would probably be your husband. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. I don't usually do this with other people. I need you to...
It's fine, neither do I.
I need you to think and picture him in your mind clearly. I need you to ask him if he's nearby to give you a sign, because your spirit connection with him will help with my familiars. And Sai is going to use her familiar spirits to try to see if the spirits of his potentially fallen are out there, using her feet whispers of the fallen.
Okay. Kit closes his eyes, straining a little bit. There is. You were the only calm in my endless storm. My anchor, my endless sea. Are you there? Please come back to me, my love. Please. Please don't answer this call. So you are speaking beyond the veil?
Mm-hmm.
Make a wisdom saving. Hey.
Oof.
Nice. You feel the spiritual presence start to fall in your vicinity, and then it is interrupted by a cacophony of voices and dead. Now encircling and enclosing on the area you are currently in. So You're going to take 2d6 psychic damage. You want to roll 2d6 or do you want me to?
I guess I can roll it since it's happening to me. It's not being done to me.
Okay. 5 points of psychic damage. And you briefly see a figure. Kind of a gruff human. Around 5'10", 5'11". Muscular, but kind of rotund. In his mid to late 30s. Harpoon strapped to his back. But the cacophony of other voices and forms and figures quickly obscure his. Did you see him or hear him? As
I'm going to
kilt over in pain for a moment.
I'm going to whisper underneath my breast that description. Does a man who's he looks human, a bit shorter than you, maybe, strong build, bit of a tummy, just harpoon. He had a harpoon. Does any of that sound significant to you?
Nice, that's Theros. That's him.
There's so many voices. I can't pull at him, but I think I see him. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I know what I must do.
Oh. Sai now has the worst migraine known to man.
And now she has to visit Dr. Desmond.
Nope, because he'll try to do brain removal. She's just
First
gonna...
off, I find that insulting. It wouldn't be just your brain. It would be a complete organ harvest. At least the ones you don't need.
Oh yeah, at least it's through.
I think we'd be safer inside for the moment. Everybody. Sounds
We
like
need to
is no longer with us.
let the others know of the situation that's unfolded. At least get some rest. Get Terhuk back to fighting stance.
Hey, and sir.
Happens to the best of us.
Sadly, it never happens to the worst.
Almost did.
Almost did. Those crossbows did hurt.
We're not promising to join you in the long term, but we'll accompany you to slaughter any and all incur that killed my...
You'll join the ship as the fisherman. You'll catch us all the fish we can eat. Sounds like a plan.
When unlocked, Kit has joined the party.
And there's just a little dialogue thing at the bottom that says Kit will...
Kit already starts with like -60 relationship with Desmond here.
Yeah,
Just
the relationship bar has been pushed really far down by Desmond. So I think about it, but honestly, we should focus on what we have in front of us first. There's a good chance we don't make it out of ruins alive.
Thank you for your strength in the meantime, though. If that showing was anything, I think we might need it.
Are they going upstairs?
Yep, okay. Seems like it.
I assumed upstairs was where we needed to go.
I mean, let's stay downstairs, he says. Frantically side to side, like he didn't build another map. Sorry,
I'm still over here cooking.
sorry, the upper floor is under renovation. It's not safe for us to be up there.
Oh, hey guys. I'm making lunch.
What happens to who likes the out of renovation spots?
Oh, hey kids, I hope you don't mind. I just used some of the fish that was in some of these barrels.
Fuck you, who cares?
See, fast friends.
Terhuk just sighs while trying to just relax. Captain, should I inform Valandra of what's going on?
I think the captain was silent.
The captain died there for a second. What'd you say?
Terhuk said, should I tell Valandra about the situation?
Yes, we should let her know, and we should definitely let the sharks know as well.
Should we have them meet here as well, or?
We'll leave what they choose up to them. We will let them know of where we currently are, where the enemy currently stands, and how long it'll take us to get there. Most likely we'll have to wait out here tonight.
Hey, and Terhuk looks around. Where is Sai?
You guys probably hear a scream outside at just reading through. A failed wisdom saving. Sai will continuously take psych.
Yep.
Terhuk takes a step, but just basically like lands flat, face plants on the floor.
That is another
I'm
headed up.
damage.
How much psychic damage?
Another 1 point. It's a 1d6.
Should be okay.
Technically every round.
Yep.
Hey, what do I mean?
And
So I'm into that.
unfortunately, it's worse. It's worse because I'm not entering or leaving an area. I summon them to myself.
Yep.
Hey, you got this. I believe in you.
Dies of headache.
I mean, that'll be the second character to die today, so that'll be great.
Sai can't die before she has my fish. I'm making lunch.
You made that sound like I was giving birth to a fish. That's so fucking funny to me.
Like
Oh, you did have
3
a
points
shark
of
baby.
psychic damage, Sai. And Azric, you pull up on Sai. Up on Sai is on the stairs outside, keeled over, screaming in pain.
Reach out and, I don't know, grab her shoulder.
She's fully conscious. As you grab her shoulder, you can see her eyes are shut and she is shivering in pain.
Aren't I also supposed to be making saving throws every round?
Yep, I need to make, well, yes and no. But
Yes.
we're gonna let you, but it says specifically the key would be to leave the area.
I mean, I can't really leave the area.
Make another wisdom saving throw.
Let's see if the dice like you or hate you, Darky.
We might need to revise that. Well,
Thanks.
here.
We'll say for the moment, Another 3 point of psychic damage. The cacophony subsides for the time. The dead begin to depart down to you.
I would like you all to know I ticked down from full health to I'm about to die. I'm about to die of headache.
That isn't too bad.
Damn.
After Hook.
You got
Ghost-induced migraine.
The pain starts to subside as Rick approaches. The dead fleeing, almost as if scared them.
If you're going to shriek out in pain, you should probably at least do it inside.
Sai is going to cling to his sleeve like it's the last thing on earth.
Yeah, about that, we also need to let the sharks know about what's going on.
She doesn't say a word.
Yes, let's go inside.
Yep, she just looks terrified and in fucking agony, and there's probably blood coming out of her eyes and ears right now. Like, it's doing that much damage.
I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Rufus about all the stuff that's been going on.
Yeah, Rufus.
Kind of the same thing that I
Yes.
told for Terhuk to talk to the other people about.
Yep.
As you are looking for Rufus, as you all kind of came inside, he ran off. And then you see him tumbling out of a crate. And he is brandishing a butcher knife. And he goes, "Wah!"
He's so goddamn cute.
Taking the butcher knife away from the man. He's a little guy. Stopping on Rufus.
She's
Fucked up.
Just like that, he became spaghetti.
and
Just like that, we pissed off the sharks again.
So
That's good.
explaining to Rufus the situation.
engagements. And the Hook would do the same with Valandra too.
So, as you explain this to Rufus, Rufus kind of moves this way, starts drawing in the dirt. And it just draws what looks like a crescent almost, with a circle in the middle. And then pats it over and over and over again.
So I'm guessing they're already there then.
What are you telling Val?
He's gonna ask a kid for the address of where they're currently at. Just so that they can. Well, he's gonna try his to hobble his way for his kid. Kid, if you don't mind, what's the exact location of where we're at?
Is 13 Market Street. It's not a big place.
All right, I appreciate. Thank you. And he's gonna tell Valandra, we landed. However, we were ambushed while investigating. We fend them off. Currently at 13th Market Street.
You're back Right. We're about to make landfall. We just entered the cove. It's all a mess. Does it look as bad in town as it does out here? It's a stupid question you can't answer. And that's where it ends.
That's great.
So what's the plan? We sit around here, get rested while the blades get further towards their goal.
Well, if we rush in right now, Terhuk will most likely fall again.
I'm sorry for being dead weight right now.
Shouldn't be sorry, friend.
Rather dead weight than being dead.
Well, maybe we could say that about everyone.
Darian's pacing, clearly thinking to himself.
Lad, my floors are packed dirt. You're gonna dig a trench if you keep doing that. Take a moment, breathe, and a seat.
Right. They'll do so. Sit down. Start leg bouncing. Still very clearly thinking. Very clearly anxious.
I think it's time we have...
He has good height.
The way. Very clearly, there's not a full level of trust here. It's understandable as we all just met about an hour ago. However, there seems to be, at the very least, a lack of camaraderie between some of you. Well, quite honestly, gonna end up getting us all killed.
Fuck you, Kit. I'm making lunch. I don't see you doing anything.
Living once in my house with my provisions. I don't want to hear shit from you.
Oof, last 20 relish right there.
Sorry, or I'm a cunt.
Fuck you?
Look, Captain, I don't mean to... Well, this is gonna immediately sound like I do mean to, but I really don't mean to question how you run your ship, your crew. It obviously seems like there's some weak links as far as ensuring everyone gets in and out safely. And if that's gonna be how it's going to be down in the ruins, might be better off taking it on alone.
Well, it's a new crew. Give them a break. First off. And though Desmond does seem cold, he would have been there to help regardless, even if he doesn't sound like it.
He stabbed me in the thigh with a scalpel when I was tied up.
You got in my face. What did you expect to happen?
I don't know, maybe fight like a man.
Oh,
I did. That's why I stabbed you.
Right. I forgot men make it their way to go and stab individuals tied and bound.
You literally use swords. What are you talking about?
They didn't have swords at that point.
Good point. Next time I be tied up, I'll make sure to stab you twice.
Let's calm down and just get through the present moment first.
That Ashen Blades grunt seemed convinced that you knew things, Azric. Is there something you're not telling me? I assume the rest of your crew would already know whatever secrets you're trying to hold back.
I mean, about why I would know what the Ashen Blades got going on? Honestly, not really sure why they think that I know more. I mean, pretty much here on a whim.
What stake do you all hold in this? Are you after this,
Trying to
whatever he called it?
trying to kill the Ashen Lord. Trying to kill the Ashen Lord. Let's just say it's a job. Kind of like a job. Yeah.
A lot of you seem so skilled, but to take a job going after the Ashen Lord, and you have already admitted that your crew is new, seems mighty high feat for you to jump through.
Hold up. I didn't say that I asked for the job. I just said it was a job. More forced on.
Right? Who are you all trying to contact?
Who were we trying to contact?
Yes, Terhuk contacted somebody through an Aetherstone, and you were yelling at the small fish thing.
Oh, yeah. So we've got backup, another crew. They're through Terhuk's thing. And then we also met some sharks. And after we fought them, we decided to also hire them. Originally, they were hired to kill us by the Ashen Lord. Pretty sure. And then after we met them, we decided to just pay them instead, so they, turncoat. They don't like the Ashen Lord as much as we do, so, worked out in our favor.
Okay, quick question. And this is just me speaking. I know the first thing that comes to mind. That fish thing can contact your shark friends who originally worked for the Ashen Blades.
Yeah.
So everything you do and say, it can hear you and feeds directly back to them?
Yep, pretty much.
Great, that seems like a great choice for people sent to kill you, and then on a whim decided to switch sides and then left you with a surveillance device.
Worked out great so far.
Enough can't be there. Glad you have such trust these new allies of yours.
They could have
To
killed
be
us if they
fair.
had a chance.
Rufus wasn't with us when we were attacked. Rufus was with them.
Got a point. He just
not
can
my
translate
place
what
to
he
be
hears, I'm pretty sure. No, he can see through him too, huh?
Yeah, you can see through. Terhuk was contacting who?
Another acquaintance of mine, another crew. They were, anxious to join us on this adventure. One of the sister ships went down at the hands of the Ashen Lord, so they chose to partake in the adventure.
And they will be landing shortly.
Who else? Well, if we're waiting for backup, might as well sit tight. Well, if Rufus, that's the thing's name.
Yeah,
If Rufus has strong, correct, I'm gonna guess that the sharks you have mentioned are already at the ruins. They going to go in before we go in?
most likely. They're getting paid for the head, so
Like I always say, you're gonna get head, so pay for it.
He can't help but let out a suppressed giggle at this.
Well, it's not much, but make yourselves at home. I guess, Terhuk, when you're feeling up to it. And when your allies arrive, and we can all head there. Might be better to travel in a larger group anyway. Unless stealth is the plan, then that'd be completely counterintuitive and we should leave in smaller groups.
Hey, just depends on the plan. So, Zai, are you alright?
Sai is just silently staring out into space, bleeding from her ears, eyes, nose, and mouth.
Since it's been 30 minutes, can I say I'm done cooking?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over with a fish plate in hand. Fish?
Sai continues to stare blankly across the room, bleeding from her eyes, ears, nose, and mouth.
Kit is going to approach you with, looks like a damp rag. And wipe some of the blood away.
What happened to Sai? Why is she this bloody?
Kit says, by the binding flame and my unyielding oath, let your blood be sealed, your pain undone. And he will cast Cure Wounds on you.
Yippee!
Yay. Terhuk sighs in relief.
That 2 is not supposed to be that. That's for Hunter's Mark, but for 17 points of healing.
Sai shakes it off. She immediately looks a lot better. Oh, sweet mother, thank you so much.
I'm not your mother. Lass, you might still have a concussion. Let's get you something. I'm joking. It's very clear by your assemblage that you were. It was a joke. It was just...
She's laughing. She got the joke. She got the joke.
Right. Well,
Oh, good.
assuming this food isn't poisoned, we should all eat up and get our rest till your friends arrive.
Oh, I specifically poisoned yours, Kit. Don't worry. In case you thought I still liked you.
Do you want to switch plates, kid?
No, it's fine. I prefer my fish raw anyway. He looks at Rufus. And that is where we will end tonight.
Oh, Rufus is dead now. Nice.
Poor Rufus.
Oh no.
And
Anyone who wants.
Jeff 2.0.
Sorry for connection issues. I'm hopefully getting better internet setup. We'll be here, my current location, at least a few more months. And we do.
No!
We do what we can.
Aragorn.
Wait, what'd you say, Azric?
I said we do what we can.
I'm in danger. All right, good night, everybody. We love you. Goodbye.
Let everybody
Good night.
know.
Wait.